I need music. Oh shit, you can see my anime piracy site. There you go. That doesn't fix it. Hang on, let me just, there we go. Bravely defaults free, but Bravely second ain't. We got a problem there. Hey, though, what's up? I'm giving it one try. It gets one. At any point during this, anything fails, it's off until Friday. What do you think of the Nintendo Direct? Gonna be honest, I don't really care. They showed off Kirby Air Ride 2, and that's kind of the only thing I ever needed in my entire life. So, I mean, I win. Alright, Kirby Air Ride was as formative as an experience as anything could ever be for, like, a fucking child. Yes, that is Arknight's, Saltifra Novice. Husband's crashing over Kirby's so excited. Because he should be! Kirby Air Ride! A Deltarune. I mean, Deltarune is fine and dandy, but, like, that's still not the full game. I mean, it's more Deltarune. Hang on, I gotta do this. It's more Deltarune, which is fine. How do you feel about Silk Song? I don't trust Silk Song at all. In my eyes, Silk Song is not real until I see a date. Giving a year, it's not real. It's not real. Silk Song doesn't exist. Until I see a date. A factual, like, real date of, like, August 6th, 2025. It's not real. Because remember, we've been here before. They've given a date before, and then it got delayed from the date. So, like, I don't trust it. That's kind of the long and short of it. I don't trust it. I love to drive on the city collecting the free fight thing. You get it. That's like the entire reason I'm really excited for Kirby Air Ride. And I think that's why many people are excited for Kirby Air Ride. Because, like, Kirby Air Ride is not a racing game. Nobody really plays Kirby Air Ride to, like, do a kart racer. You know what I mean? People play Kirby Air Ride because City Trial is stupidly fun. And the mini games that happen after City Trial, where you get to, like, go on your stupidly souped up glider and, like, fly forever, that rules. That's great. That's why people play Kirby Air Ride. Gotta admit, too, it's really, I mean, this is kind of like just the Nintendo Direct, like, recap, I guess. Kirby Air Ride's coming back? Yeah. Yeah, it's coming back. But, okay, like, a big thing about the Nintendo Direct is that, like, a lot of it was kind of just whatever to me, personally, because, like, the C button thing is stupid. Like, really stupid. That's kind of just it. It's stupid. I don't know why that exists. Because I'm gonna be real. Everybody kind of just has Discord. You ever know what's happening in the city during your videos? Because I have to think they're happening in more just LobCorp HQ. Nah, they're not happening in the city. Because they're happening at LobCorp HQ because this is like Ian's fears. Kind of. Pseudo yes, pseudo no. But it's mainly just because of the fact, you know, we're doing this. Anyway. Hello, Milkus. How you are? Yes. Wheelchair sci-fi basketball is cool, but like the C button thing for Nintendo, real weird, real strange. Don't know what the point of that is because again, everybody has a phone at this point. Everybody has Discord. Like, you're just gonna use Discord. You're not gonna like use shittier Xbox Live party chat that you talk into your Switch to do. Like, that's kind of weird and dumb. I don't know why Nintendo is also now trying to be like, we've made the Kinect. Again. But this time, it's on a Nintendo console. Please look forward to the Nintendo Kinect. Like, cool? I don't know if I want to be in, like, Mario Party. Resub time. Hey, thanks. What about the Daemon game? Daemon X Machina was... The first game was a lot of... It was a game. It's no Armored Core 6. But it certainly was a game. I tried playing it, and I never really got that far into it. Like, I was never really big into it, so I'm like, whatever. Okay. So... It's core suppression time. It's gonna be good for kids. The concept of a 9-year-old in Discord terrifies me. The thing is that kids are stupidly tapped into their phones. And I know I sound like old and crotchety, but like, that's just true. Kids know how to do shit on like the phone that literally anybody does. They're using Discord, they're using Twitter, they're using TikTok. Like, they're using it probably at a more advanced level than any of us. So, like, it's happening already. Good on Nintendo for trying, but, like, I don't know if it's gonna matter. When Germany trip? Next Tuesday. How do you feel about the FromSoft thing? I don't care. A lot of the joy of FromSoft things, to me, are, like, making your build and going through the game and finding new things that like work with your build, or that like maybe makes you want to swap builds because you're like, oh well, I'm running a Faith build, but I mean this Int weapon looks kind of sick as hell. Maybe I should invest a little bit more in Int. And then as you go through the game, you're like, something that scales off of Faith and Int. I am rewarded for my build choices. I am very smart and a gamer. But like, this weird multiplayer thing they're doing with, like, Night Rain and then also not Bloodborne is weird because, like, that just removes all the fun of a FromSoft game out of it for me because now I don't make a build. Now I just kind of go in there and do the worst part of a FromSoft game, which is PvP. You know what I mean? I'm going to be real. I don't think anybody was ever really clamoring for, like, a solely PvP-based kind of game or just PvP in general in FromSoft games because PvP in FromSoft games sucks bad because their netcode is not good and it's also not designed to handle another player character fighting you. So a lot of the times it's like, I am going to roll. I am going to swing my greatsword. Even though you rolled, you're going to take damage 2 seconds after I have swung. This will stun you, and then this guy is going to, like, fucking time wizard around you until you're dead, Fist of the North Star style. You know what I mean? And you're kind of like, cool. This was certainly an encounter I've had. I don't know if I like it, but it happened. Anyway, time to not touch online for a little bit while I keep playing the part of the game that I like. I want to Ting Tang Pong with my in between, but I don't have my ego from. How to get soda. Idea. Don't use ego on Honklu. So you see, currently what I'm doing is a fun little tactic called stalling, because I don't want to fucking do another core suppression immediately upon starting stream. So we're going to take this time to yap a little bit. Because, I mean, you know, a direct has happened yesterday, and I was so overcome with emotion that I literally couldn't do anything. Like, I saw Kirby Air Ride happen, and I felt every single human emotion that could be compared to joy happen. And then immediately after the direct was done, I felt my energy just crash. I could barely form a sentence. I just wanted to lay down on my floor and be like, oh my god, Kirby, you're right. Happy for the DK gamers. I was never a DK kid. I liked Mario, but even then, I didn't really like Mario. I don't like the big Nintendo games. I was the Zelda kid. I love Zelda. Zelda's real fun. Side-scrolling platformers, not for me. But from what I could tell, DK fans are pretty happy with new DK game. So I'm happy for you. Silk Song's real. Careful with that one. Careful with that one. Don't do that. All right? You're getting your hopes up. Don't do that. Remember, they've announced years before, and it got delayed. Don't trust it until you see a date. Do not trust Silk Song until you see a date with a year. Until they say, like, September 5th, 2025, it's not real. Deltarune, however, that's real. Deltarune tomorrow. Obviously, whenever Deltarune drops, I will be playing it, and whenever Deltarune drops, I'm going to restart the entire game again because it just happens. No, Deltarune got announced yesterday. Deltarune tomorrow. The game tomorrow. Drops June 5th, right? Yeah, it's a launch title for the Switch too, which is weird. That's the correct choice. That's the correct one. Silk Song is not a real game until it happens. We saw Layton gameplay. I've never played Layton. I played Ace Attorney, and that was, like, okay. But I'm also, like, dumb, and I don't like puzzle games that much, so that's why I haven't played Layton. People like Layton, though, so I hope it's everything you wanted. I hope it gets people excited. I also feel bad because, like, I have not been able to, like, yap to people for a good long period whenever I played LobCorp, because a lot of the times whenever I play LobCorp, I'm locked in. I'm locked in Corp. So having the ability to finally just sit back and be like, hello, everybody. Yes, I'm a streamer. I interact with my chat and my audience. I do not just, like, have you all exist in this weird, like, nebulous void. Letting nothing there breach once for the bit. I mean, it'll just kill everybody. That happens anyway. I'm gonna be real. Very excited at the prospect, though, of a Pokemon game running at a very stable 15 FPS instead of a varying 0 to 15. Very excited for Game Freak to finally make a video game that will maybe work, potentially. There's the minigame where you need to shoot the imposter. Yeah, I fuck up, but I never fuck up because I'm great at my job. GameCube is also what got me to potentially cave on the expansion pack, because I'm gonna be real. I was like, who cares about literally any other video game? And I saw Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon, like, Gale of Darkness alongside Luigi's Mansion and Wind Waker, and I'm like, fuck. I like those games. I really like Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon Gale of Darkness. So, like, that's a big, like, for me. Very excited to also play Breath of the Wild at a stable frame rate, too. Remember when you accidentally soft-locked yourself during Luigi's Mansion close to the end? Yeah. Yeah. I still can't believe you can fucking do that. That's so dumb. Path of Radiance will be free, eventually. This is true. Also, really excited for whatever the hell new Fire Emblem game is going to come out, because at the very least, it can't be worse than Engage. There is literally No way the game can be worse. It can only be better. Engage 2. Wrong. You say that now. It can't be worse than Engage. Fire Emblem Engage had the... It was bad, huh? Fire Emblem Engage ended with the line, "You are the 13th emblem, the Fire Emblem." And then you Fire Emblem all over the final boss. It can't be worse than that. Literally nothing can be worse than that. That is like playing any video game. You can't, it's like playing Final Fantasy and having them directly just say the title of the game out loud. That's like playing a 14 expansion and like, imagine you're fighting the final boss of like fucking Heavensward, right? You're fighting King Thornton. And during like the fight, King Thornton goes, "But how? This was my Final Fantasy 14 Heavensward edition. No!" And then like he explodes, right? Like, that would be terrible. That's what happened in Fire Emblem. To a degree. It was not good. 13. I'm so used to people saying this really was Final Fantasy 13, A Lightning Returns. Yeah, at least 16 didn't directly say it, but like, they had enough of a twist on it, and it had enough presentation to kind of get away with it. Because Clive saying, "The world you seek is but a fantasy and will be its final witnesses," not inherently just directly saying Final Fantasy. Whereas Fire Emblem did just literally say Fire Emblem, which is kind of like, come on. I'm gonna stall until like 30 minutes. At 30 minutes, I have no excuse. I will have to do a core suppression. Yeah, you are the Lobotomy Corporation. What about the Fire Emblem musical? That's so bad. I'm gonna pop after 30 minutes. If you want to see me make a sticky mess on stream. See, I can't do this kind of shit whenever I'm, like, focusing on a management game. Just about to see me course versus the power goes out. If the power goes out as I'm doing the core suppression, like, right before I win, you will hear me scream. Even if the stream, like, because even though the stream's gonna be offline, you're gonna hear me scream. Wherever you are in the world, you will feel a vibration. We're doing yes, did I take it? Yes. Good. Yeah, we're doing Yesid. Because I don't want to do Hod, because Hod is a pain in the ass, and I'd much rather have Yesid, like, done with, because, to my knowledge, core suppression bonuses still carry over, even whenever you're doing another core suppression. So if I do that, then I don't have to worry about control or information melting down. And then whenever I'm doing training, I don't gotta worry about the meltdowns of, like, 2 departments, which is pretty big. Odds probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest. Yeah, I believe that. Getting everybody's stats cut by 35 is kind of fucking wild. Hello, Milky. Hello, welcome to my stream. On today's rather rip-snorting, snog-hogging time, I'll be doing a cheeky Lobotomy Corporation. Make sure to smash the subscribe button and bury me in boiling oil. Cook me up like a nice fried chicken from KFC. Dunk me in the oil. Dunk me in the oil. Dunk me in the fucking oil. Dunk me in the god. Hot is hard, but if you have the funny stat machines, you should be mostly okay if you play it carefully. This is true. I can negate the minus 35 by just giving everybody +2 instead. HOD being very tedious. It's mainly just the fact that everybody's stats get hypercut. Net sacks is, like, annoying, but doable because everybody has pretty high, like, stats in terms of, like, health and sanity. So I can kind of, like, blitz through the meltdowns to get the heal at the end. But stats are kind of the name of the game, and for HOD, it's kind of like, bleh. HOD is basically like, we ignore everything that isn't just, like, melting down currently. We can't touch an Aleph unless we really have to. Girl, I die today, Milky. When you're in Central, somewhere. No, you're fine. These two are gonna suck to manage because I don't want to manage them, you know what I mean? Put Oblivion there. Like, I don't know how to manage Scarecrow yet, and I also don't know, oh god, Queen of Hatred. Ugh. Managing Queen of Hatred will be the biggest pain. By far. That's gonna be hell. Hi, Milky. Hi. Queen of Hatred hates clerks, it'll be fine. Yeah, but now I have to, like... I've got a clerk lover and a clerk hater. So it's like, fuck. Killing 3 of them's not that bad. I'll probably just limit it to 3. I'll probably keep the disciplinary team alive at the very beginning. And then I'll just kill them off as I need to whenever they're in disciplinary. Queen of Hatred counts execution bullets. This is good. So I'll keep disciplinary alive, and I'll just execute them as I need to. Until I just don't have anybody in disciplinary, then I move on to a different department. Big Bird doesn't count EX bullets. Interesting. Hope Melting Love doesn't cause issues. If Melting Love melts down... If Melting Love melts down ever, we just kill off the entire disciplinary department. That's just, like, that's non-negotiable. Because Melting Love breaching is terrible. Game plans. Gotta make game plans. Gotta get your head in the game. Just like High School Musical once said. Football. They don't even play football in that movie. What about Voxer? What about Voxer? He's here. He's fine. He's not dead. Kind of my, that's like my crowning achievement. Nobody in training has, like, ever died. Shockingly. Do you have a fucking ego gift on your mouth? What is that? Sanguine Desire. You sure as hell do. Where'd you get that? Let's see. Any ego gifts on you, Alan? Nah. Still just the regular same old, same old. H-Mac, I'm gonna be real. I don't know how the hell you have so many. You got Solitude, you got Penitence, you got Regret, you got Gaze, you got Beak. Voxer have. Voxer just has Regret. That's because when they do die, we restart the day. Because they've become too important. Boss, can you turn out the visuals on my goddamn beard? I like to shave? Got it. Anybody else want to shave? Or are you good? Because I know that a lot of people are currently rocking the shave. The 5 o'clock shadow. I even have an ego gift. You got nothing. Literally nothing. I don't remember what I have. Well, you have all of this. You got a bear paw. You got bear ears. You got Regret. And you got the necklace. You shorten my name to only Makani. I can't do that. I cannot change you once you are made. Your name cannot be changed, and your appearance cannot be changed. Once you're in the game, that's it. I've survived so long in disciplinary. Yeah, mainly because disciplinary doesn't do anything. Nobody here does anything. I mainly just have everybody from up here go down to disciplinary. It's how I keep you all alive. Does strengthening allow that? No. I can only just change stats. Okay. I've stalled long enough. Time for day 33. The core suppression of the information team. Okay, do a flip. Literally so easy. Core suppression time. Alright, so Yes's core suppression is just everything's really fucking blurry. And I mean really blurry. Alright, so first things first, we send... Right, no one in control is actually in control. Which one? There we go. Pootis, you go grab the heart. Well, looks like I know what a JPEG is. Alright, Pootis has the heart. From here, Pootis works with Child of the Galaxy. This gives Pootis access to the bonus. Alright, so there's the buff. Next, we have to have someone else work with Child of the Galaxy. Maybe the bitrate shit, maybe do something about that. Don't worry, if you squint your eyes hard enough, it kind of evens itself out. I can't see anybody's stats either. That's a pain in the ass. Now I don't know who to train. You know what, Lucas? Congratulations. Today you're on Child of the Galaxy duty. You should be fine. Maybe. Oh, I can't see health either. Put this at 160 to make it funnier for me. You can. I recommend you do that, actually, because it is funny. By the way, this is only gonna get worse. This will get exponentially worse. We are only on level 1 right now of how bad it can truly get. All right, Lucas. Please go work with the boy. Why is the music good? Because it's a Project Moon game. Yeah, this shit's gonna get real bad real quick, so everybody lock the fuck in. That's fine. Fifot still goes up anyway. All right, now. Pootis. Dear sweet Pootis. Go get blessed by the Night of Despair. This is a great first core suppression. We did Malkith already. Malk is good. What's up, freak? What's up, freak? She's jamming out. All right, once again, head on up here to work with the boy. Ah, I can't see what's coming. I don't know what my dawn is gonna be, or my noon. Good job, Pootis. Now go stand in the hallway. I don't remember everybody's stats either, so I don't know who can work with Warm-Hearted. So the correct answer is just don't work with Warm-Hearted. Did you execute 3 clerks yet? No. Go ahead and do that. So there's 1, 2, 3. There you go, you little freak. Suggestion in case of reset, yes. Alright, well, we know Octavio is the main character, so that's fine. Big screenshot, that's smart. You can do repression work. Big Bird will have Octavio work on. Nothing there can be safely handled by everybody in this department. So I'm not too worried about that. All right, Lucas, you go up there, manage the boy. Boy, son, boy, boy. King of Greed requires high fortitude, and everybody in training can manage King of Greed, no problem. I know that for a fact. They sneeze. What? Do I need to do it again? Okay, take your time. That's fine. No, really, it's okay. I don't mind. No, really, it's fine. I'm just kind of... What? There we go! Queen of Hatred, not Queen of Hatred. Queen of Hatred is going to be a pain in the ass. That's just, like, that's nothing. Melting Love isn't a problem because Melting Love's employee that manages Melting Love is in the Melting Love Ego Gear, so never have to wonder who's going for that one. Don't go crazy or die. Thanks. Schadenfreude can be managed by you fairly easily. I don't want to manage this one at all. This one's gonna fucking suck. This is gonna suck to deal with whenever I can't see. In the meantime, Alan, go manage King. Snow Queen does not really matter. Lucas, go back up to boy. Let's see. Bird out? So it is. All right, King of Greed's nice and happy. Over here, we can have Schadenfreude get worked on again. How many works till Meltdown? It should be 1, maybe 2. Okay, it's 1. Good. Schadenfreude's melting down. Nobody over here is melting down. King isn't melting down. Nothing there is melting down immediately, and the armor's melting down. Okay, looks like we've got orange dawn. This is miserable. This fucking sucks. You can kind of see whenever you zoom all the way in, but still, holy fuck. All right, you're wearing the bear suit. Bear suit, I know, resists red damage, so you get in there and work on nothing there. Schadenfreude is very easily manageable, and I don't really care about that. Time to kill 3 clerks again. I think there's like 2. Yeah, there's 2 of them right there. So 1, 2, and then 3. There you go, Queen of Hatred. Thanks for your patronage. Here, we'll have Alan work on King of Greed again. Over there, there's nothing to worry about yet. Like, this is fine. Not easily manageable, but manageable by the departments that's there. Here, we'll send Lucas back up to work with the kid, because the kid is at, like, yeah, Clyfoth 4. I look like I don't know what a JPEG is. Oh. Yeah, we're on Clyfoth 2, which is not a good indication for anything that's going on in the future. All right, so back here, how about you go back in there and manage Schadenfreude before he becomes, like, active and annoying? You have that, right? Yeah, you have that. Down here, we'll send the main fucking character in, wherever he is. There he is. We'll send the main character in there. Yes, Sid. Put the deep fryer away, yes, Sid. You can't deep fry any more memes, yes, Sid. They're not funny anymore. I just need boxes right now to max out energy production, and then once I do that, it's going to be solely just like, what if I just bum rushed all this shit? All right, Schadenfreude, you're still fine and dandy. Nothing there is now no longer going to throw a piss fit. Could just keep sending, I could send whoever you are. Sorry, I don't have my employee names memorized. You're kind of just faces to me. But I'm going to send you in there and you'll be fine. I know Lucas. Because Lucas is, like, on this duty. On boy duty. You can farm nothing there for some boxes. Same as Shad. You two, I don't want to do anything with, because I don't know how to manage you. Why is everything in 3 pixels? Yes, it's having a tantrum. Okay. Snow Queen, we can manage with Snow Queen. Amber Dawn is like nothing. It's literally nothing. It's just worms. What does that even mean? This tree right here isn't having a good time. Because it's not having a good time, and because it's the head of the information department, it's limiting the information I'm allowed to see. It's only gonna get worse, too. Alright, I guess just work on justice literally all day. This is kind of just to send my best agents at what I know they're good at. Thankfully, everybody in training is max stat, so like wherever I send training, they're going to succeed if I know what to check. Okay, HMAC. Go work on the armor. This should trigger Amber. Yeah, okay, this triggers Amber. All right, training. Go up there. Control. Manage that situation. Safety. Manage that. What's going on over here? What do you all have in terms of like ego gear? You can manage a fucking Amber Dawn. What am I talking about? Go kill that. Down there is where Putis is. This is not a threat at all. This is the main character. Why did my phone just vibrate? Is it telling me there's more fucking storms in the way? I swear to God, if you tell me there's more storms in the way, I'll kill you. Okay, no, it wasn't that. Alright, again, where's the main character? We need the main character right now. Not you. Is it you? No, it's not you. There's the main character. Main character can go in here and clear all this out. 3 clerk sacrifices are like nothing, thankfully. Bugs up there will be managed by this department. There's also going to be something melting down somewhere. I think, unless things don't melt down on a dawn. Or like on an ordeal spawn, but I don't think that's how that works. Anyway, what's up, clerks? Die, die. And, fucking die. Things don't melt down on ordeals. Good! Alright, I can just let this play out now, and this will be fine. Because again, like, this guy is just the main character. Octavian's the main character. Over here, they already managed that. Down here, fine. Up here, they managed that fine. Everywhere else, they're doing fine. Well, I didn't manage that, I guess. Alright, where'd they go? Oh, they're up there. Hey, training, could you do me a favor real quick? Thanks, gang. Yep, that's readable. How about you go in there? Again, doing great. We send you in to work with nothing there to generate a fuckload of boxes. Over here, we send Alan in to work with King. In Central, nothing really needs to change. How you looking, Big Bird? Not happy. You can send the main character in there. Suppress that, or I guess repress that. That should be Meltdown 2. We're coming up on Meltdown 3. Meltdown 3 will be a regular Meltdown. Alright, nothing there is happy, I think. I think it can be happy. Alright, it does have the capacity to love. Good. Down here, everything's looking hunky fucking dory. Alright. I think it might be time we just start sending people at things. Because we've got a pretty good chunk of energy right now, and now I just need to get through the meltdowns. What if we lowered the mic quality each time the visuals get no crunchy? That'd be funny. Alright, so we're just gonna send people all around the facility right now to kind of manage that. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna move the Melting Love employee from, like, down to disciplinary just as kind of, like, a forethought. But I can't do 8 Tuesday tomorrow or not. Why do we want tomorrow? Alright. So by having, like, pretty sure this is naturalist. Natural. By having natural down here. I can't tell. They really tell. By having them down here, we can get Melting Love under control immediately if we need to. Has God given time you to breathe, conjuring the second rapture in your power? For now, yes. Not natural, no. Fuck, who was that then? However, again, if at any point during this my power goes out, that's it. That's the stream. This should trigger the next Clyfoth meltdown, which is going to be a headache. Yep! Good! I fucking hate seeing. This is so readable. Yep. All right, Alan. I know that's you at the very least. Nothing there isn't melting down. This is so fucking readable. You manage that. Fucking Main character goes there. The queen of fucking hatred is melting down. Anybody else? Ah! This is what we don't want. This is incredibly what we don't want. I know you have the stats to manage, like, Dreaming Current. You, however, how the fuck did you manage this? Let's see. It's low on attachment. I know that. So we want you to manage this with attachment to get common. Thanks, Yesid, you fucking asshole. You, I don't look forward to managing. You know what? You... We're gonna send Sylph in to manage Queen. Not Queen. Knight of Despair. For Queen of Hatred, we're sending the main character over here. Should be attached. Okay, is it attachment? Attachment should be what works best with Queen, right? Or would it be something else? Would it be like insight? Yes. Good. Alright, we can have all of this just sort of play out for now. Thanks, Yesin. It said -2 for a second. The game's giving me a fucking -2. Alright, good. That's managing Queen. Schadenfreude is under control. That's under control. Woodsman, I don't want to fuck with at all. Oh, you're gonna go insane, aren't you? You keep fucking up, you are. I'll take that. Good. Plant is managed. Dreaming Current is managed. The Queen of Hatred and the main character get along surprisingly well. Who would have thought? It's only the main character after all. Yeah, that's readable. Back up top, we need Lucas to go back in there. Alaroon's minimum is 8. Got it. Love how Central is just red now. Well, we just barely made it on Ala. Damn, I can't buy anything. Who would have thought? I got 113 boxes on this thing, though. Also, while I'm thinking about it, we gotta mulch 3 more people. So, 1. That's all of disciplinary dead. 2, 3. And the Queen remains happy. What? Don't do that. Okay, you need to be managed by you. You need to be managed by Lucas. Fuck it. Let's just send someone into Murderer, right? Like, real quick. Send someone up to the armor. Send someone over here. Send someone over here. That's how I feel. Everybody in safety can manage the shoes. So if the shoes start melting down, that's fine. That was what? 3? We're coming up on 4. Schadenfreude, we send you back in there. The main character is still somewhere around here. We need him alive and well. Woodsman is ready to kill, so we just never send anybody in there, and it's whatever. King of Greed, Alan, you and the King are going to get along swimmingly. Over here, we'll just send someone from training over again. Does not matter. Up here, we'll send the bear back up. My boy, my sweet boy. This should trigger the next meltdown if I'm reading the Clyfoth right. Yes. Fuck, we got an Indigo Noon. All right, what's melting down? Armor's melting down. Go touch that. Down here, Alan, once again, if you would be so kind. Shelter's melting down. We just have someone go stand in that real quick. Down here, everything is melting down. We gotta get the main character in on that. Main character goes here. In terms of this, we just need like a pretty decently leveled agent, so we can send Sylph in with like what? What's the minimum requirement? They can't exceed what? Scarecrows, they can't exceed 3 insight, right? That's the whole thing, because, like, it wants insight. Yes. So if I send someone in from training, I can see 2 insight on these, like, on these people. So you can go in here and do insight work, because I'm pretty sure this will work. If that doesn't work, you'll go crazy. That's fine. That's manageable. Knight of Despair is not having a good time right now. Little Red is throwing a piss fit, but if she gets out, that's literally nothing. You will get mulched. Over here, it's just Skin Prophecy. We're gonna execute 3 clerks. Bang, bang, bang. I love you, execution gun! Knight of Despair, I don't know how I'm going to manage. Because, actually, I think Sylph's still alive, aren't you? Are you doing anything right now? You're not! Okay, go in there and just be nice to Funeral. I don't care if he's going to hate it. It's whatever. Is Pootis in position? Pootis is always in position. Pootis is fucking stacked up. Got the heart, got the child boy, like, rock, and he's also got the night buff. So he's, like, primed and ready to just mulch red. So you just go in there, stand real quick. Good job. Over here, everybody's going to get along nice and well. I hope you're stupid. I think you're stupid. We'll see. You weren't stupid. Bird check. 5. I can't send Pootis over either because Pootis is currently engaged. Yeah, so red is now out, which is fine. We were prepared for that. What damage type do you do? Black? Scarecrow down. Not easy to manage, but I mean, Sylph does have 5 in every stat, so I mean, it's whatever. Bird is still happy and well. Schadenfreude, you can just go check in on that. We hate Scarecrow. We fucking hate Scarecrow in this household. Can't do anything with that. Funeral's at 1, but if Funeral gets out, he's mulch. Queen of Hatred, that's all the work types. I sure know how to manage that. Ah, yes, of course. I love legible information. Thank you, yes, sir. Big fan of your work. Can I see ever? Alan, you're just on King Agreed duty. If you'd be so kind. You get along well enough. 3 or higher is an instant breach. I believe that. The issue being is that I don't know what anybody's insight is over here. You're too high. I know that now. Is that blue? You better fucking believe it's blue. Let's see. Who do we got? Where's Lucas? Lucas, get back up there. After this fortitude work, I'm probably going to have you swap over to doing insight just to get that underway. Go check in on Bird. Go do repression work on Skull. We just need meltdowns to happen sooner rather than later. So, like, over here, we'll send send Alan over this time to go work on Murderer. A Clifoff gap. We should be coming up on 5? I believe. Yes, it's kind of like bleeding right now, so that's whatever. So you go repress that. Bird is still happy. Funeral is not happy, but also I don't care because it's just Funeral. Red literally can never leave. Just keep working. Just keep, like, cycling people out into doing the most basic of works. Sweepers coming up. Never mind. Get the fuck out of my facility. That's legible. Stats went up. I think. Fuck off. I heard about Elijah. I'm so sorry. Guess now everyone should know that there are consequences to forcefully entering a laboratory with restricted access. Also, you were very careless not to put the supply room key back in its proper place. You may think I'm being too strict, but I can't help it. I'm not saying anything false. We should set up at a time when keys must be returned to prevent people like you from causing this again. I wish to prevent chemicals from splashing on my body. Don't worry, I'm just a little tired. No need to show concern. I'll go prepare for the upcoming experiment. Wounds have a way of revealing themselves, even for people who wish to keep them concealed. For Gabriel, it was the change in his clothes. Maybe it was easier on his mind to conclude that Elijah's death was caused by a violation of the rules. He tried harder to stick to his principles. He tried to maintain his objectivity. Perhaps his excessive rationality is what destroyed him. His earnest hope to not see anyone else die couldn't reach me. Nah, there's no point in lying anymore. I pretended that I didn't hear his desperate cry. There's no need to ask if I'm doing all right. I heard about what you and I did yesterday. I felt like it was the first time I lost myself. It was not quite pleasant, but it wasn't as terrible as I expected it to be either. Rather, I feel relieved. Not to say that all the hatred that surrounds me is completely washed away. I'll still see that rotting hallucination, and sometimes I'll feel disgusted and have an unbearable anger towards you. However, if there's one aspect that has changed, it's that I can be in as much despair as I want to now. Someday, a hope will painfully grow out of the Watton wound, What you have gave to us was a seed of hope. It seems that you are on your way to embracing your painful past. It's always the beginning that's difficult. And your outfit still isn't up to the company standard. I suppose I should seriously consider having penalty points apply even to the manager. The rationality to maintain discretion. 20% germination of the seed of life. Ease up your tension and just close your eyes. Yes, just like that. Make yourself as comfortable as possible so that your mind finds itself comfortable too. Tickles, no? But just wait. Now fade away without a trace. Feel the water and air during the different seasons inside a different dream in a different body. Forgetting and remembering everything. You've already become something. I don't know what it is, but I've already left for somewhere long ago. Please don't look for me. I will no longer be able to teach you.
Boo! Boo! We hate you, white woman!
Mr. A, please! I want to be a part of the Cogito experiment. I'm all ready. I can prove it. The particles scattered across the floor are sparkling in light. Kill me. Please kill me, A. Sorry. So sorry. Just as you've commanded, I've written up the job application form for our corporation. The reception is good. Everyone thinks that it's a new employment method that does not concentrate on just one's abilities. The number of applicants is projected to meet the initial calculation. The experiments are almost complete. We will soon hire people according to the order of priority you've stated. I've also arranged a meeting with Time Track. Are you thinking about those who have left you? Hi, Cheese. Where's Mersal? Don't worry about it. It's funny giving that scene after doing her meltdown. This is true. That was supposed to be like a big reveal of like, oh, fuck, why does this person want to die? But, you know, fuck, we already know. 25% gain and increase unique PE boxes. And also information can never melt down ever again. That's kind of the big thing. Information can't melt down ever again. Okay, gang. Okay, pals. Okay, buddies. Okay, gamers. Coming up to the hour mark. You know what happens at the hour mark. But also at the same time, I want to fucking die. Because we've got another core suppression. And it's the bad one. I only have Mersal for Halloran. You can order an report exactly never breach. This is true. Just win. Lol. I fucking wish it was that easy. What's this meltdown do? Pod's meltdown starts off with every employee in the facility getting -15 in every stat. At level 2, it goes up to -25 in every stat. At level 3, which is the final level before you clear the meltdown, it's -35 in every stat. Yeah! Project Moon Corporation. They all kind of suck, don't they? I don't know. I think all the corporations suck. Bless you. Thank you. Okay, how the fuck do we do hot? Favorite corporation aesthetically. They all kind of suck. I like associations much more than I like corporations. Like, Liu, sick. She, sick. Full stop, eh. They're okay. Mao, sick. But T-Corp. I hate steampunk. I don't like the steampunk aesthetic. I think it's bad. use the less than X stat avenues like Woodsman and Scarecrow. This is true. Factually, actually. You have the funny stat coin flip tool abno. You better believe we do. So, like, if I wanted to, hot is manageable. I don't want the ads to be over. If the ads are over, I have to do hard suppression. And if I have to do hard suppression, I'm going to kill myself. In real life. I'm going to explode for real. There's 2 whole departments done. This is true. We have 2 departments done. Gear up as many people as possible. I think we have everybody geared up as much as possible. Okay. So look. Here's the hell. Actually, Lucas, how do your stats look? Okay, you maxed Fortitude that day, so good job on that. Gonna be real, training team, you're probably like you're my Knights in Shining Armor for this one. Second favorite association. The Ujet. Is my nugget dead yet? Please say yes. Do you know what department you worked in? I'm not seeing you. You're fucking dead. You got mulched at some point. I asked why information has no employees. Information has no employees because whenever I click core suppression, nobody can work in there. Ujet's an association? I think. It's an office. It's like the same thing. Like, if I move everybody over here and then I click core suppression, I can't have anybody over here. So, like, I'm just moving people around constantly because I keep doing core suppressions. You moved someone to welfare. I did move someone to welfare. That was Oblivio. Okay, all of my level 5 employees, I'm comfortable with. This is the main goddamn character. Look at those stats! Look at Octavian! That's fucking stupid! I don't gotta worry about stat cuts for this motherfucker. He just wins the video game. This is the main character. What's the rightmost nugget on Central Command? That's Lucas, and then Willow. I'm child duty still. You still need stats, so yes. Everybody else is pretty, like, decent in stats. I mean, these people could use a bit more, like, prudence. But other than that, everybody should be fine. Yeah, Oblivio had exactly 3 prudence. And then they caused a fucking Scarecrow to breach. That's fun. All right, gang. You know what it's time for? Fish, if only it was fish. I got a gold Greek flower crown instead of pixels. Yeah, no, that's just eyes. Hod time. There she is, leader of the Hod Mind. Everybody has minus in stats. All right, Lucas, you're up. Me when I go fucking insane. Kill 3 disciplinary. Yeah, you're fucking right. Yeah. Dead. All right, Lucas, you're gonna go in here. You're gonna get the thing. You're gonna be fine. Maybe. Don't go insane. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't go insane. Swear to God, Lucas. That's what we like to see right there. That's what we like to see. If you didn't have the ego gift, you'd be so dead right now. Or you'd be insane. You would be dead. You'd be so insane right now. Alright, so for all of today, I'm just gonna have you doing, probably insight without trying to do attachment. In the meantime, Heart of Aspiration, you already know who this goes to. You know him, you love him, he's the fucking bastion against all evil. That's right, Hootis is back on duty. Grab the heart. Yeah, you'll be fine now. Yeah, doing fine. Now we send Hootis in here to get the buff. And since Child has been worked with once, he won't immediately mulch people. She's having a great time, though. Hi. Like, she's just here for fun. All right. Lucas, go work on your attachment some more. Now we send Hootis down here to get the buff. And then everybody down here, just good luck. Don't explode. That's kind of just it. Don't die. Okay, I want a job. No, you don't. Not here. Look at that. Stone cold. Bored with everything. And feed my dog. You will be fed to the dogs if you work here. Alright, there's the buff. Send him over there. While we're here, Adelic, go stand right there. Now, we get to work. Absent goes in there. Lucas goes up here. Lady facing the wall, we'll have virtual work on. It is nice to be able to read. Also, we don't have any job openings yet. Wait until we get the last 2 departments. Then we might have a job opening for you. Hi, Hod. Where's the main character? Get in there. All right, Schadenfreude is looking very managed. Lady facing the wall. Cultist, get back in there. I'm sorry. Cultist, is your fucking title the audacious pillar? That's a hell of a title you got there. Octavian, what's your title? Absence dead. Well. Oh, you're just the central command captain. I'm gonna be real. We didn't lose much. Sorry, absent, but at the same time, sorry, not really. We didn't lose much. There's the vacancy. Lucas, get up there. No, that's just her normal idol. She just does that. We're getting 3 more employees, 5 counter load, and 5 counters at max. The HP and SP employee worked to repair his healed. And the facility reached trumpet level 2. She helped out voluntarily. The status change. Another counter count 1. The work sensor is low. She was hysteric. I remember what department you work in. Everybody starts with a title. It just changes depending on like what you do. I think you're in disciplinary, aren't you? Yeah, you're the honest assistant. All right, first meltdown coming in. Which means hell on its way. Yeah, Hod. If this is what you're into, this is what you're into. Sure. At least yours is calming. Main character, get over there. Cultist, just keep doing it. Red, look, I don't care how many times Pootis' stats get lowered, you're not breaching. Green Dawn is... That's just the guys that walk around, that's nothing. Lucas with the 12 sanity, you love to see it. Get out, I dare you. Nothing happens here, ever. Look how easy this is. Like that person just walked in and shot themselves. Lowered stats mean nothing. How did you manage to not get mulched from that? What the fuck? Anyway. 1, 2, 3. And once again, our shining magical girl is perfectly happy with this. And she became hysteric, generating plus 16 boxes, raised her counter. When she was hysteric, generating 15 or fewer, lowered it. Got it. Are you having fun, Hod? I saw my lights flicker. I saw my fucking lights flicker. Oh, God, we're on time limit now. Start panicking. Start fucking panicking. Okay, so Lucas, buddy. Your stats are too low to safely send you in. So we're going to have you go into the gambling machine to get a little bit extra oomph. This should give you, and not, that's 16 sanity. That's fucking nothing. That's oomph. That's not oomph. Wrong. Whopping fucking no sanity for anybody. Yeah, I guess. Okay, yeah, Lucas, you're benched. Like, for the rest of the day, you're benched. Sylph, You can safely manage Big Bird still. Snow Queen, we can send Alan in on that. Stats will get lower. It's only going to go downhill from here. What are clerks? How do you execute them but not lose people? Clerks don't matter. Agents are the ones that have names and a health bar above their head. Clerks are kind of just like ants. They're everywhere. Could send Lucas in there, but... No, because it does white. You just go insane. Alright, main character Chan. Get over there. You suck. I mean, we could send Oblivio in there now. Because now Oblivio's stupid. Just stupid enough to not get mulched by the Scarecrow. Maybe. That's still a neutral result. You gotta get out. No, you're not. Good. I guess you're just never happy, huh? It sucked their brain out to recover its HP. You can get a necktie. She's so happy. Look at her. This thing, the staff, the magical girl staff is kind of nuts. Because it does every damage type at once. It's kind of nuts. Like, in the best possible way. Fuck it, Fox and get in there. We can be magical girls in this game. Kind of. There's her. That's it. There's her. She's also a magical girl. And then there's Magical Girl 3. Give it the main character Chan, right? You could. But I mean, main character Chan is already the Knight of Despair. He also employs the shots past it, which is busted. But cannot. It's one of the very few weapons that still can do pale damage. Which is why it's kind of like, yeah, that's good. Voxer, get over there. Oh, Hod. Miserable Hod. Virtual, go talk to the lady. Oblivio, you did well enough with Scarecrow. Yeah, you don't get hurt that bad from that, so that's good. She's happy enough. Big Bird's happy enough. King of Greed. Greed is good. Alan, go over there and talk to the king. Meanwhile, up here, Glozo, just go look at the skull. Llama breaches, we're fucked. Yeah, we're fucked. So let's see. Me too, buddy. Adelic, go down there and just solo doubt. Over here, I think you all might be able to manage this, but at the same time, not too sure. Because a lot of people here have like 10 health. Here, this is nothing. Up here, everybody can manage one doubt. The now moved training team can manage that. Where's the main character? Where's main character, Chan? Oh, there's one here. All right, you two, you three actually go over there. Sylph! We're gonna need you to save the welfare team. Thank you, main character, Chan. I hear fighting somewhere. Oh, Alan's soloing it out. You know, as you do. Good job, Sylph. Now, everybody in disciplinary is dead, which is good. Stop panicking. 2, 3. Get out of here. Anyway, back to the main character. Oblivio, you're doing great. Keep up the good work. Technically, Lai can actually manage this now. Good job, Lai. You can manage Funeral of Dead Butterflies and not piss it off. Same with you, Virtual. Anyway. Virtual. Get back in there. Oh, Birdie! Birdie, Birdie, Birdie! Birdie is not happy. Black damage, just a rake. Well, we got Scully on the way. Someone cares a little bit too much about clerks. Not what we like to see around here. That's right. Good. Good. They're not real. They're not cared for. I know you want to save everybody, but they're not real people. They can die. Scully, how about you go work again with Big Bird just to be safe? Because I don't want to risk this thing getting out whenever everybody's got like minus 25 stats. That's bad. That's kind of real bad. Nice and good. Well, I mean, while you're here, why not give it another go? Really just drive it home that the clerks aren't there. They're not real. They're projections. This motherfucker still believes in clerks. All right, Scully. Thank you for your duty. You're free to return. I'm back. Welcome back, Alan. Everything's still bad. Adelic, you can't leave your post. Lozo, you can get at least a little bit of justice out of one sin. Hi, Glasses! And 3 years of Calamari Kiss. Thank you for your hilarity notes. I can't think of anyone other than your wonderful... anything other than your wonderful and thanks. Aw. Thanks, pal. I haven't been funny recently. Like, at all. I acknowledge this. My Lobotomy Corporation streams have not been funny. At least, I don't feel they've been funny. Incorrect. This is just, like, me talking. This is me personally. Because a lot of Lobotomy Corporation is just me really fucking focusing. So I'm not doing, like, the usual, like, stupidity bits. You do red. Virtual get in there, fine. What is your gear, actually? You're weak to black damage, yet you cause black damage whenever you breach? You're weird. Endura's red pretty good, though. So, I mean, eh. That time when everyone got mulched by King of Greed. That was just me not knowing how King of Greed works. A grown man riding down the stairs in a box and hurting himself is funny. That's true. I guess while I'm just sitting here, like, doing nothing, I can talk about this game that I played, that I'm playing again, called Grand Chase. Grand Chase is bad, by the way. Don't actually play it. It's a... Yeah, I could acknowledge it's a terrible game. It just holds a special place in my heart because I'm like, wow, Korean game that's only about grinding. I'm pretty sure it's what started my, like, decline of brain activity. Alright. So because... Hang on, this is gonna happen. It's also the game where I almost got groomed. Let's practice in conscious comedy. That's the thing. So this will trigger the meltdown. Question. Can the department that is currently being suppressed melt down? Yes. Okay, so I'll have to look over there. So really, I only have to worry about nothing there. Maybe the shoes. Child would be a pain, but manageable. Everything down here is going to be not that bad. Melting Love is the big one. Melting Love is the one that we don't want to have happen. Let's gamble. Stats are bad. Pod, I swear to fucking God. I was just able to see. So let's see. This is where it gets bad because, like, Temperance 2 or lower should not work with the shoes. This is fine then. Glasses, you work with the shoes. What else do we have? Nothing there is still fine. We love to see that. Lady facing the wall is... Okay. Funeral of Dead Butterflies is also now currently not happy. We can send Lie actually in there, I think. Because it does white. Lie should be fine. I think. If not, oh well. They'll just go insane. We can fix that. Lady facing the wall. We can send Virtual over. You do red. So we can send Lucas in to repress that. Over here, you're currently throwing a piss fit. This does not matter because we have the guardian of all that is good and holy right there. Llama. Llama melting down is something I didn't want to have to deal with. But we have Adalic here who can probably squeeze that out good. Godspeed, everybody. Also, 3 clerks need to die. We need 8 on Llama. At least. Okay, yeah, Lucas is going into a panic. Due to something. Who died in Schadenfreude? Oh, that was absent. Who else died in Schadenfreude? Who just let? Oh, that was Lucas, wasn't it? Main character, please fix Lucas, if you'd be so kind. Don't know how you went in there and then immediately went insane, but okay. That's just punishing Bird. Right, shot as a stat check. You need justice to not go insane. All right, so this means red is out. We got a perfectly neutral result on the llama. The llama is contained for another day. Oh no, your health. It's not dropping. Doing great! How's Bird doing? Bird's not that happy. Where's main character Chan? Get the fuck in there. All right, managed funeral. Funeral's still pretty amicable about the whole thing. Great guy, really. Being a real champ about this. Real sport. Fuck you, Red. Warm-hearted is not that happy, but who cares? How many clerks died just now? I shot 3 before anything else happened. So Queen of Hatred's still fine. See, she's still having a great time. I see Yesin at the CRT filter. That's the funny thing. It's not Yesin. Alan, go work with the queen. My bad. The king. HMAC, I guess just go work with the murderer. No one can work on child. If nothing there start, like if any of the A-lifts melt down now, it's gonna be a real problem. Like it's gonna be a real fucking problem if any of the A-lifts melt down. Cause like, that's still high, but even then, problem. Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude. No one can really work on Shad. You do white damage, but like, Lai should be able to manage that, but I don't want to risk it. We'll send the main character over to the queen again. You down here can now no longer be managed by anybody in welfare. Big Bird's down to 4. We can send Sylph in on that. Yeah, welfare is dead weight. Thanks, Queen. Big fan of your work. Please look at Octavian's head. Do you notice anything new on it? Did you notice that the main character got another fucking ego gift? What does this one do? Success rate +2, work speed +2, movement speed +4, attack speed +4. What the hell is up with you? Literally the main character. And you manage the biggest department to fucking, how did this happen? This is where my luck went. You're the main character. Like, Pootis is strong, sure, but Pootis is like just that. Pootis is just really strong by their own merit. You're getting, because like it's on my mind. You ever seen ReZero? In ReZero, there's this fuck ass called Reinhard, and that just has like every single blessing known to man. You're him. That's you. Okay, getting the rest of the PE boxes now is going to be hard. Like, pretty damn hard. HMAC, go work with the queen. Shot is still fine where it is. Do you even have a gift? No, you don't. All right, so we can send Octavian in there. Because, like, we're trying to get as many PE boxes now as we can. Don't buzz at me. Don't tell me there's a storm coming. I'll kill you. Thunderstorms likely to continue. Good news! There's a 96% chance of rain whenever we end stream. So by then is whenever my power is going to start going out again. Yeah, if stream dies, I get hit by lightning for real and I die forever. It's going to be a real shame. People are going to cry. Miserable time. Miserable existence. You get the machine so if some bad admiral's meltdown can quickly increase stats. I'm going to go ahead and have Scully take a little fucking romp in the machine. No, yes, 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 no. Good. That is a manageable decrease in stats now. You're a cold-blooded philosopher. Kind of a sick name. Kind of goes hard. Yeah, so Scully's back to like 5 in every stat, which is good. We're going to need Scully to manage like nothing there if it melts down. What's the goal of HOD suppression, by the way? It's just the same as everything. Get the Clyfoth meltdown 6. Would you look at my character's face? Yeah, the optimist. Optimistic architect right there. Yeah, and also we need the energy to, like, finish the day. So here's what I'm thinking, right? We'll go ahead and send somebody, like... I could preemptively just send people into the A-lifts. Just so that way, like, if they're melting down, I can go do other things while they melt down. Hod, shut up. Turn the music down. So, HMAC, go manage the queen, and then over here, Scully, manage nothing there. Alright, shelter is melting down. Pussy, go stand in it, please. Glasses, go look at the shoes. Worm, go look at the boy. Armor is not melting down. King is not melting down. Down here, melting love is melting down. And so is the fuck-ass llama that I hate. Schadenfreude's melting down. Dead butterflies is also melting down. Sylph, you can't manage it. Lie is going to have to manage that. I guess we can just ignore Schadenfreude. I don't want to. Clown's coming in too, by the way. Because up here, we're going to have the main character run over here and manage Llama. And then Adelic, you have to now live in this hallway, because you're not allowed to leave ever again. Butterflies versus 13 max sanity. It's worked before. Stranger things have happened. In terms of justice, we have no justice. In terms of sanity, we have no sanity. Sylph, you can manage that, actually. Am I good to handle Llama? You are. Again, you're the main character. You literally can't experience failure. Everything else isn't melting down. Good job. These are the ones that, like, worry me the most. Because Octavian needs to, like, run past Adelic. Adelic, you can now work on Melting Love. I don't care about Skin Prophecy. All right, main character. Show us what you have the name. All right, start fucking up. Okay, start fucking. Okay, you're gonna want to start fucking up. He knows. He knows. He knows how to do it. Okay, wait, hang on. I'm gonna want you to move this way, though. Because I don't want you moving through the same hallway as Melting Love. He did it, too. Look at that. 13 sanity. 13 sanity on Funeral Dead Butterflies, and he does it. That's the kind of fucking facility we run around here. Alright, that's why. Alright, main character, move back up. So now, you just exist over here. Adelic, you're gonna be fine, I think. I don't know what your health's at. How are you looking? 52? That's not good. Kill clerks. You're right. That was a meltdown. Bye. Bye. And fucking, gotta be another one somewhere. Bye. Alright, Central has no more clerks. -1 Clifoth and Melting Love? -1 Clifoth and Melting Love. You're right. Alright, rest of the stuff. I'm going to hope it's going to be pretty easy to get. Like, rest of the energy. We need 200-ish energy. That's manageable. So let's go talk to Big Bird again. Main character will once again commune with the magical girls. Nothing there. We got some good energy out of. Who got blessed by the boy? Was it Scully? No, it was Worm. Worm, what are your stats at? Like, just unfucked. You could use some more temperance. So Worm can now work with boy, and that's fine. We're getting good energy. Scully, go talk with the King of Greed. Ice cream spam should be good to end it, you're right. H-Mac, get the fuck in there. Talk to the Queen, royalty. And you already got the thing on your face anyway, so I mean, you're fine. Worm. Go back up there with the boy. It'd be kind of sick if you got the ego gift, too. Just saying. I'm just saying. You know, if you got the ego gift, kind of swag. The poggers. We have the magical girl suit now. Thank God. Who wants to be a magical girl? I bring my guillotine to show the queen. Gotta give that one a no. I wouldn't do that. Natural, get in there. If I hire you, I don't think you're gonna have the stats to wear the magical girl suit. Sadly. Clown ball. Not clown ball. Clown dog is not that bad. Because clown dog is, like, stupidly easy to manage. You just throw Pootis at that, because nothing's gonna melt down whenever that happens. To have fun at this job. You're alive. That's the fun. The fun is being alive. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. That's fun. Some of us can't do that anymore. All right, natural, back to Snow Queen. Worm, back to boy. Anyway, yeah. Grand Chase. Bad game. Like, objectively bad game. But I did almost get groomed on it because, like, there was a person on there. I was, like, 9. Like, 8, you know. I didn't believe in the concept of people going on the internet and lying ever. So I was like, yeah, this is a girl that I like. Her name is, like, Canavan Girl. She's totally a real girl. And she asked for my address, and I fucking gave it to her. I gave it to her. I say her. That's being generous. I gave it to them. Nothing ever happened. No one ever showed up. Thank God. But, like, I gave my address to a fucking stranger on the internet at, like, age 9. I was warned about this, by the way. My mother did her due diligence and don't fucking do this. I was just not listening to her, and I was like, I have a girlfriend. I didn't. I had, like, a child predator after me. Harmony of skin. Where is the clown? Looking for the clown. Big clown. Big clown. Wow. Okay, gang. Please beat the shit out of that. Are there 2 clowns yet? Or is there still just one, like, giant clown guy? Clown homunculus. Make sure Pootis does not go through Melting Love. This is true. Pootis shouldn't go through Melting Love because Melting Love's over here and, like, Pootis is there. There's never 2. It's a joke. Okay, fuck yeah, then. Next up, managing the clowns where they appear. Where do clowns fall? Clown down there. Gang, go make sure that clown doesn't do anything bad and wrong. No clown and nothing there. There is no clown in Melting Love's hallway. No clowns there. No clowns there. There's 2 fucking clowns here. Do I just move everybody out of welfare, then call in the goddamn rabbits? Like, do I just move the 10 HP Andes out of here? Send training down there. I don't want to send training down here because, like, they're not going to get there in time. Best hope I have is Sylph at this point. Like, Sylph just running over there and kind of, like, smack them. Because, like, these people will not survive. That's 25% of your energy. Oh, it's fucked up and evil. Maybe clerks can do it. We're gonna send Pootis over there, too. Because Red's at what? Red's at 3. That's nothing. Let's just quickly get the energy and get out. That's true. Alan, Snow Queen, Worm, Boy. Okay. Scarecrow's out. Fuck. Fuck the clowns. She's at Clyfoth 1. Something got out. Kill that clown. Kill that fucking clown right now. Kill that fucking clown right now. Send someone to one sin. Just go! Just fucking go! B-Mini's dead. Cuddly's dead. Collective's dead. Red got out. That was painful. Big loss. But that's the worst core suppression down. Do you believe that there is truly inexcusable behavior? Nobody's perfect. If we realized that in forgiving others, your enemy didn't deserve forgiveness, but rather that you needed peace, would things be better? Are you sure you can really join our experiment in such an unstable situation? Michelle, let me cut to the chase. We're performing experiments that go directly against the head's ideals. If your beloved parents, your precious friends, try to coax you, are you confident that you'd be able to refute them? She wasn't able to say anything to my browbeating. Harmon broke the silence instead. The bossers got here. What happened? A lot of Central just died. Don't be too harsh on her. She's amazing at such a young age. Just like everyone else, Michelle liked Carmen. That was not trickery or a show. She just wasn't the manipulative sort of person to keep up such a facade either. Should have made her give the answer she avoided speaking no matter what. Did Michelle receive what she wanted? I don't know. Did she accomplish her purpose by trampling on us and Carmen? I'll never know. Do I have any right to bear hatred towards her? The answer was no. I was no different from her. To be honest, I never wanted you to die in misery like that nasty tabloid article gossiped. Did I die? Maybe. Were you able to successfully face yourself, manager? When I awoke to find myself here, I thought this could be my second chance. I thought I could redeem myself and liberate myself from my mistakes. What I did can never be undone. A sunken pebble can never float to the surface again. I wanted to be a kind person. I wanted to show everyone that I might be okay here somehow. Was I truly being considerate of others? Silly me, there's no room for something like that here. I was a hypocrite. All those nice acts were for myself. I'll keep trying to be a better person, even now. It may be specious. And some people may hate me for that, but as long as my efforts can save a person's life and give a person the consolation they need, I will live on, with that pride as a stepping stone. So, manager, let's keep trying together in this interminable hell. The hope to be a better person. 30% germination of the seed of light. Are you hoping to turn back time for the things you've longed? After all this, even if you turn back the clock, do you really think your regrets can be so easily washed away as if nothing happened? Good morning, X. Based on your reaction, it seems that the synchronization is complete. I can now tell you what moment you're reminiscing about just by looking at your expression. I also happen to know that the process always ends with the same expression, and tears. What do you sound like Jack Black instead? Flint and steel! You're a prisoner. You locked yourself inside this prison without bars. However, the key has always been in your hands. My role was to correct you whenever you made a wrong decision. Now I'm quite tired of it. I don't understand why you chose to repeat this cycle, nor do I know what kind of results you hope to achieve while slowly killing yourself. Frankly, I don't really wish to know. But in this moment, while you hold the fragments of when you once were A, I would be ever so glad if you stopped this cycle now. I should change my greeting as well. It's getting tedious. Hello anew, A. I give you a warm welcome back to your Lobotomy Corporation. Be honest with me, man. You're not coming to these meetings with me for praise, are you? You sick and tired of this? You'll do something great tomorrow, yet again, though it won't be anything all that great, and Miss Angela and the other Sephora will shower you with compliments. We'll have another accident in my department, a couple will fall down and die, some will go nuts, and a pile of them will get injuries they'll never recover from. Odd will try and cheer me up, yes, it'll lecture me about what regulations I didn't follow. Malkith will try to encourage me, lively as usual. Let's try harder tomorrow. Nobody will say to my face that it's my fault, but it'll be clear as day that I'll be responsible for all of it, surely. My day always repeats like that. Starts with death, ends with death. Every employee here regularly receives a small dose of a certain drug. Did you know? Helps them become desensitized to everything. Just think about it. Your good old lunchmate is found dead, torn into thousands of pieces. Who in the world would be able to clean up his dead body without a single drop of emotion? Could you blame him? Did you call them cowards for depending on drugs? Everyone's just trying to escape from this reality in their own ways. They might look and pretend to be okay, but nobody really is. I keep thinking about how I can off myself. I know, it's like a metaphor. Death for us is a hypothetical concept. I heard injecting substance like enkephalin into machines will slowly but surely rust them. Then maybe I could chuck a whole bottle into my body. Give myself irreversible damage. Funny. I just injected myself with way more enkephalin than I usually do. Yet my mind is clearer than ever. Hell, I feel completely lucid right now. Hard to open my eyes again. Maybe it'll be somewhere without you, those other Sephora, or Angela. It hasn't been fun. Let's never meet again. We began our research on Cogito in earnest. The most urgent issue that prevailed at the time was the correct dosage. I tried to persuade people, told them we had to proceed with the experiment in order to save Carmen and the others. Everyone fell silent when I asked for volunteers. Then, one man quietly raised his hand. It was Giovanni, who'd kept to himself for most of his time here. Giovanni was one of the patients from Carmen's company. I heard they had known each other since childhood. There's no such thing as a noble sacrifice. The end is always miserable, no matter how much of a justifiable cause it may be for. My statement that this experiment could bring back Carmen must have been the strongest motivation that drove her to volunteer. An experiment to find the proper dosage of a drug is not something that can be done in just a trial or two. I never talked with him much. We never had much in common, other than our acquaintance with Carmen. Cogito emaciates the boundary of a human, or emaciates the boundaries of a human. And repeated experiments will leave an indelible mark. Inject the Cogito! What's up, cheese? Gang, it's time once again. This is fucking insane, by the way. Every new employee starts at a baseline of 3. That's insane. That is fucking insane. Yeah, you're all alone in the bottom half because you were the only one that wasn't there at the time. But, like, everybody's gonna get so strong. Anyway, in the meantime, check out these ads. Like, on one hand, it sucks. Because, yeah, a lot of people in Central died. But at the same time, I'm like 90% certain everybody that died in Central, like lower Central, was somebody that had like, they were like a level 2 employee. They did not have like level 3 stats. So like every employee that died is now just going to be coming back better. I literally lost nothing. I lost some ego gear, sure, but like, I'm pretty sure it was all Zayn or Teth anyway. Anyway, hey, do you guys mind if I get a VOD mute real quick? I just really like Miss Android. I really like Miss Android. Millie, no, it's Miss Android. I just really like this song. We barely hear it. You got it. Miss Android, yeah. Apparently pronounced Miss Android. How far into the Project Moon rabbit hole are you, Milky? I've never beaten Lobotomy Corporation. I've beaten all of Ruina. And I'm up to date with Limbus. I still need to read Distortion Detective. But also at the same time, I'm like, should I just hold off? Because like, I know for a fact they really want to make like a visual novel about Distortion Detectives. Like, should I just wait? What's your opinion on Mid-Spring's Night Dream? If I have to see Ryoshu smile ever again, I'm gonna kill somebody. Your bets are on Loud Point, right? Yep! Sound. Don't worry about it! Game very loud. Don't worry about it. All right, so we can now move everybody back to like their actual departments, basically. And then we have everybody still here, too. So, like, Ultra can go in there. Titanic can go in there. Yin can go in there. We need 2 more hires. Heard the employer knock to, sir. You heard correctly. Send me in. Solemn. Sure. Aren't you already in the facility, though? No, you're not. All right, so you just start baseline, like, fucking 3 in every stat. Literally a baseline level 4 employee. That's fucking stupid. Please, you got it. Solemn died last stream. Ah. Level 4 employee just out of the goddamn gate. Yeah, you weren't in lower. Everybody in lower got, like, mulched, but other than that, everyone's fine. What kind of ego gear did we lose? We didn't lose any of those. Didn't lose any of those. We didn't lose any of those. Didn't lose any of those. We still got the magical girl suit. We got that. Bear suit, still fine. Lose penitence. Now we lost a club. Lost some of those at some point. I don't think you gave most from ego. Good! Good on me. I'm smart. Nothing there. No, that's nothing there. Wow! All right, gang. Let's see. Solemn. I'll go ahead and jam you in something. Fuck it. Here's Sanguine Desire. Do your best. Ken! Fuck it. Here's Ecstasy. You're so funny. Can you kill me? No. You're wearing Blue Star. You're not allowed to die. There's a spear. Is all of security just gone? Now they're still there. Oh, security? Yeah, I mean, yeah, they have to be there. Because, you know. Because of this. What am I wearing? You're the Knight of Despair. That has about 7 bajillion ego gifts. Yeah, we're gonna lock that on you. Thank you for giving me money. Lock helmet, by the way, that's true. I mean hat? I think I mean hat. Yeah, no healing. Then it's whatever though. It's just no healing. I have like a side character right here. That's the thing. I thought that this would be like a pretty equal opportunity employee type thing. But I mean, like, what can you do against the main character? I don't know, because some healing based gear. I don't think you can heal, like, at all, even with gear. Cold-blooded philosopher, nefarious arburator, zany investigator, zany philosopher, prudent philosopher, selfless philosopher. We got a lot of philosophers in this fucking facility. Except the pessimistic grand senior. Holy fuck. We got some grand seniors here. Heal some every meltdown. That'll be fine then. What am I? Where are you? You're the sharp-tempered philosopher. Boxer's the zany pursuer. Okay. Nutsack. What am I? You're the genius fire... Oh, the generous fire eater. My bad. Nutsack. POTUS, you know the drill. Everybody else knows the drill. Trumpet 2. Doing good. All right, there's your gift. Send you back up there. Where are you? There you are. No, it's not you. That's Ultra. Right! You don't heal! We're having a slight challenge now. We still win the 1v1, but not clearly anymore. Not cleanly anymore. We'll be fine. Not even the child heals. We only heal at meltdown. Yeah, this will be a problem. So, I mean, if you don't heal anymore, that's just fucking... We don't need to worry about that at all. Putis, go down here and get blessed. In terms of Schadenfreude, we can send in, could send an Ultra. Lie, you're looking pretty good, actually. The clerk sacrifices. You're right. This one's for you, Queen of Hatred. If something goes wrong, we might need the rabbits. Yeah, but yeah, rabbits are just essentially disposable, like, meat shields. I can throw at anything I want to. Alright. We need to send Adelic down immediately. Just in case Melting Love tries to do something funny. Alright, Putis got the blessing. Putis now exempt from work. You know where to stand. How does Putis fight Red Riding Hood now? Putis is stupidly cracked at fighting Red. Don't worry. The healing is not why Putis won. Let's put it like that. Alright. Fox, get in there. Hi, Bomber. For nothing there, we can go ahead. We could just send the main character in there, but I don't think you need more ego gifts. I'm gonna be real. We'll send Worm in there. I can't work with Melting Love because it's fucking Melting Love. Could have Ultra work on Warm-Hearted. Queen of Hatred, where's our main character? Scarecrow of Wisdom. We got good old Jimothy Slim on the case. What's Tiff do? I also forget. What's Tiff do? Scarecrow is fine. Good. I think his best work is attachment if you have 5 fortitude. That's weird. All departments will no longer be affected by meltdowns. That's like whatever. That's just the normal game. Yeah, that's nothing. Alan, go work with King. Warm-Hearted. We can send... we could send Ultra back in, because he did only take, like, roughly 20-ish damage. Well, 30. We're like 30-ish damage. So, I mean, we could just send Ultra back in to work on Warm-Hearted. Don't do that. Meltdown 10. Crumbling armor. H-Mac, go work with the armor. Snow Queen, we can send Glozo in on that. That'll trigger the first meltdown. All right, Nutsack. What theme have you selected? Honestly, very fitting. Let's see. So yeah, everybody heals to full every meltdown. Virtual. I'm gonna work on that. Funeral of the Dead Butterflies. This ain't good. Who can I throw at this? I can throw Solomon there. No, Solomon takes extra white damage. Ken! You're on Ding Guy. In the meantime, hello, new meltdown. Goodbye, 3 clerks. Yes, good, good. Everything's going good. Everyone panic. Nobody panic. We're fine. Where's the main character? Main character, go talk to the Queen of Hatred. You're so kitted out. Fuck, God. It's honestly kind of scary. Good job, Ken. Big Bird is still happy-ish. Clown Dawn coming up, and I'm not happy about that prospect. You've got, like, lowish, like, not lowish. You've got stupidly low temperance, so... Go back to working on Warm-Hearted. For King of Greed, Alan, get back in on that. For Child of the Galaxy, Lucas, you're now re-healed back up, so get up there. For nothing there, attachment being the best once you have 5 fortitude is really weird, but okay. Not lying. That work really is good. Punishing Bird can now realistically kill someone if they get too battered from work. It's really funny. Anybody dies to Punishing Bird, you're never coming back in any of the future playthroughs, by the way. I'm gonna make a wall of shame specifically for you. You do white damage. Puts in Ultra. Nah, Ultra had to go work with Warm-Hearted. Warm-Hearted does not like Ultra. Let's see. Back to Jimothy for the Scarecrow. Everything's working decently well. Crumbling Armor, HMAC, just go look at it. Really all I need you to do. Can you do that for me, boy? Can you do it for dear old Paul? For your dear old Paul. Glasses. You could use a bit more stats. Honestly, Glasses, you're kind of like cracked. You use better armor, but like, pale damage weapon is kind of good. On it, boss. That's what I'd like to say. This is why you're some of the fucking best. I need to send Discipline out more to, like, do things, but, like, I don't know what I want Discipline to do. Fuck it. Jizzard, go look at Dreaming Current. Should be fine. You hit, like, the sweet spot. It's so nice and bubbly. The bird. Sylph. Go look at the bird. He's kind of just happy to be here at this point, which is nice. Main character. Get in there. think black's the damage type that most things are weak to, but don't quote me on that. Pale is just good because it does percent-based damage. That's why pale is like cracked. I thought it did. I thought it did like 2% of like the Admiral's max health. Only on employees. Fucking stupid. Damn, you don't even get healed. Or do you get healed? No, you don't. Alright, now we got the magical girl wand. Yeah, you don't get healed. Apparently had a chance to instant kill from full health. That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, though. It's kind of funny, though. I mean, if you think about it, like, you really kind of think about it for a little bit, it's kind of funny, though. Kind of funny, though. Geb, you're actually kind of qualified to work on Scarecrow. We have clowns coming up soon. Alright, clown that I hate. What do I work on to kind of round this off? Because I don't want to do Melting Love, because Melting Love is a commitment. Fuck it. Let's just throw someone in to, like, a pretty who care abnormality. Like Shad. We'll throw Yin. Throw Yin Yang into Shad. Clowns that I hate. Kill it. Clowns are down there with Pootis. Pootis just immediately sweeps the floor with that. That's kind of like that's it. That's just done. That's over. That's it. Training team, mulch the clown. Info team, mulch the clown. Control, mulch the clown. That should be every clown managed. Purple Noon, though. Purple Noon, though. Right! Right! That's gonna be a pain in the ass, because I gotta move everybody out of the main facilities. I mean, not like it matters. They don't heal in there anyway. Yeah, and Schadenfreude Hallway had a clown. Don't worry, the main character's on it. Yeah, those clowns are fucked. Main character done, and that's everything managed. Alright, let's see. Worm! Get in on that. Jod's not that happy, but who cares, really? Yeah, Purple Noon on the horizon. Also, 1, 2, 3. Queenie. Or the main character visit you. It'll be nice and grand. A grand old time. Child of the Galaxy. We can farm a little bit more stats for Lucas off that. King agreed. Alan, you already know what to do. I'm impressed you don't have the King agreed hand. You did everything you set out to accomplish this run and more. True. I mean, like, if I can get all of the upper Sephira, like, suppressed, that's kind of big. That's kind of huge. Down here, everyone's kind of hurt from the clown explosion, which, I mean, you know, understandable. We can send Deerla in there, though. This is white. Oh, yeah, Deerla can manage that fine. Shod. We can send Ultra in on that. Bird's still happy. Queen's still happy. Scarecrow. I bet you do have a very high chance of working with that. You're not going in there, though. Geb can work on Scarecrow. Don't look at the thing. Sylph, go work with the bird. Snow Queen, we can send... Who's gonna have like max sanity here? Fox doesn't have max sanity, but also they're gonna take extra white damage, but they've got like... There's no chance of them going crazy. Lucas, how you looking? Not insane. Good, get back in there. All right, getting closer to the ever-present purple noon. Something I'm not looking forward to because it's fucking purple noon. It's just big fuck-ass pillars. Let's see, lady facing the wall. She has white. Ultra, you haven't been hurt by white yet, so you can just go in there. Woodsman can be managed by Titanic. Milky, what? Oh, right, 1 temperance. Well, here comes the jump scare. And we can't heal that. I mean, we can heal that on Purple Noon, but... Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Execution bullet, nah. They can just maul in the hallway. Everybody move out. Everybody move out. Move to the elevator. No one's in Nutsack's department. Everybody up here. Move over here. Everybody down here. I guess move into Red's hallway. Everybody right here. Move over there. It's suicide panic. 30 seconds and they die. I see. They're not fucking dead. The hard part is going to be Big Bird, because Big Bird's about to get really fucking mad. Yeah, Big Bird's at 2. Sylph, you're gonna need to want to go. You're gonna go over there like real soon. Training team, beat the shit out of it. Control team, beat the shit out of it. Don't beat the shit out of Punishing Bird though. Nobody hit that bird. You all get up there. Pootis, you were born for this. Don't forget blood for the queen. I think she's got more than enough. All right, everybody can move back. Good job. Suppress that pillar. Gang, suppress that pillar. Good job, Pootis. Doing great. Get back there. Everybody else, get back in there. Fuck! That's bad! That's really bad! That's incredibly bad! That's horrendously bad! No, we're fine. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Everybody, kill it. Nox is dying. Just run away from it. Can we even do that for that long? Not fine, no healing. True. It's so fast. Not the other version of it, but like, what do we do? It's in control right now. I'm gonna have everybody move down to like here. Managing Big Bird's about to get a whole hell of a lot more of a problem. It's in the egg. It's in the fucking egg. You'll need to do dusk afterwards as a result. There's no getting out of this one. There's really no getting out of this one. Geb, work on that. Where's the main character? Work on that. Fucking red. It's making noises. Making bad noises. Noises I don't like. Dreaming Current. We can have Argonius work on that. No, wait, where is it? There's White. Who's this White? MG works on that. Down here, Alan works on this. Up here, Bomber works on this. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. He's up and about! Down here, I mean, there's no one I can really send to work on anything. Here, we can send, Lai in to work on that. It's a fucking race against the clock. The clock being that guy. Send rabbits to delay, but like, then the energy! Six clerks, 0 agents. 25% of the fucking energy. Rabbit time. The rabbits have come to graze the grass. Like John Freud. I can send in someone from like Lower Central to work on this. Like Ken. Ken can work on that. Main character Chan, how are you doing? Scarecrow? Scarecrow's fine. He's just mad. Yeah, he's just mad. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have these two go back over there. Alright, main character. Fucking get in there. What are you weak to? Black. Birds out. Lucas is dead. Lai is dead. How'd they die? How'd they die? Red! Red got out. Yeah, we reset for that. Would have been manageable. We could have just sacked everybody, but... With nothing there getting out, that was miserable. Red Dawn was fucked up and evil. Not Red Dawn. Purple Noon. Purple Noon was bad. Purple Noon was really bad. Okay. Round 2. So once again, Lucas, go grab that. Pudis, grab that. Alan, King of Greed. Pudis. Where are you? Down there, get the blessing. Main character, get some energy out of the magical girl. We need her staff now. For the scary crow. Send in good old Jimothy Slim. For you, we send in Kai or Ken. Time for the Queen's blood supply. Shot of the Galaxy really took to you this time, Lucas. That's good. So go back up there. Don't fuck this up immediately. We love normal. I'm so normal. Let's see. Ultra can work with the Woodsman. Schadenfreude, we can send Lai after. Virtual can work with her. Pudis should have everything Pudis needs. I think. Where is Pudis? There you are. To your station. See, Dreaming Current, Deerla can manage that, no problem. Good old Woodsman. He's never happy. He's fine, I don't like him anyway. Cultist, get in there. Lai, get in there. Main character, get over there. This should trigger the first meltdown. Shod's melting down. Weird paintings melting down. That's kind of it. Worm. Get in there. Purple Dawn. Another meltdown means yeehaw. Yeah, Portrait of Another World I don't really care about, I don't think, so we just have Gizzard use it. Just to prevent the meltdown debuff. Is anybody else melting down that I just, like, looked at and then was like, yeah, that's melting down, that I just forget about? Didn't know. Chad! Virtual. Where are you? Where are you? Ken! Funeral. Gab! Scarecrow. Yes. Buffs for the core suppression carry over. So, whenever I have to restart eventually, this will work. But that is also why HOD is so fucking massive to get, because that's just level 3 agents forever. Let's see. Child of the Galaxy. How's Lucas looking? Lucas is fully healed. Get up there. Me too, nothing there. Well, let's see. Glozo. It's time to go talk to the Queen. Melting Love will not be touched until I absolutely fucking have to. Shod, we can send Virtual back in on, and that'll be fine. Over here, can't send Ultra in on that. Can send Lion on that, though. Over here, we can still send in the main character and have him do fucking fine. How's Ken doing? Ken's fine. You can manage the butterfly again perfectly. You know, no problem. Takes a pet, no problem. Jimothy, get in there. Purple Dawn will happen after this. Whenever Ken goes in for this will trigger Purple Dawn. Alright, what are we dealing with? Purple Dawn right there. Purple Dawn up there. I don't really care about that. I care about this one, because if these things burst, they lower the Clyfoth counter of everything in the fucking department. And if that Clyfoth counter goes down, then, oh no. Because the thing in that department is nothing there. Training, I don't want Greed getting out either, so if you'd be so fucking kind. Let's see, down there is another one. There's one right there who's being suppressed. Suppressed. Go ahead and beat the shit out of that one, too. Main character will get out of this, and then immediately just start blasting this thing. Just go beat the shit out of that thing, because if nothing up here can get out. Like, literally nothing. Punishing Bird's already out anyway, so what's it matter? %, energy, and of course it's a purple noon! I'm going to position you all right there as a preemptive. I'm going to have you all move right there just as, again, a preemptive. You all can remain where you are. Yeah, you all can just stay there. Fuck it. I mean, I don't even need to have anybody in these main departments anyway. The main problem is Bird. Bird is gonna suck. All right, Ken. Back to that. Geb. Back to Scarecrow. Nothing there. We send in Worm for... You trim the clerk population? Good. I really should start trimming out a central. King of Greed for Alan. Central's the big problem, because, like, if a pillar spawns in Central, it's fucking, like, we're fucked. That's just, like, a guaranteed breach from Big Bird, basically. Bird is still happy as of now. This is going to change drastically and very soon. Virtual work on that. Lady facing the wall. We send Lie after up here. We sent Lucas up here to raise their stats more. Scarecrow is still mild, like, you know, still fine. We're getting work done. We're getting work done. Also, use all your bullets. That's true. Good, clean Central. Over here, Deerla, work with Dreaming. Yeah, for Big Bird. Big Bird doesn't care about execution bullets. If you kill him with execution bullets, he's just like, no, fight, you know, sacrifice gotta be made. I understand completely, boss. If they die to anything else, though, that's the problem. Purple Noon on the horizon. Working with Queen of Hatred. We've got 2 more. So King of Greed, Alan, go back in. Now we've got 1 more thing that we can do. So we're going to send someone into Snow Queen. And then we have to deal with Purple Noon. Which I'm not excited for. Alright, everybody here, move into this hallway too. I don't want anybody getting mulched by the stupid pillar. That's not a clerk. Okay, yeah, no one's in the main lobbies. So, we're going to send, let's say, Nox. Let's send Nox into Snow Queen. And then we have the Purple fucking Noon. Kill it. Yeah, Purple Noon up top. That doesn't mean anything, really. You all kill that one. You all kill that one. Purple Noon right there. You all kill that one. No Purple Noon there. This should be managed fairly quick. You all move up there to take out that one. There, that's managed quick. Move up there to take out that one. That's done. Yeah, bird check. Bird's at 3. We'll send Sylph over there to work on that. And that's Grant Us Love done. I'm going to send everybody back to their departments just so they're, like, easy to keep track of. Except Pootis, who I know is, like, already, like, halfway back to Central. Like, control. Pootis, where are you? I clicked the button. I know you have to be going back there. There you are. Back to your post. Alright, main character, go be the main character. Jimothy, go work with the Scarecrow. Ken, go talk to the Butterfly. Big Bird, Sylph, calm him down. Schadenfreude, Virtual can manage that. Lai can go talk to the Naked Lady. We're having a great time. Ultra, you don't have a heart, so the warm-hearted woodsman loves you. Dreaming for Deerla. King of Greed for Alan. Snow Queen for Glozo. Child of the Galaxy for Lucas. Everything's looking good. Big Bird's fully happy again. No one is dying. Yippee, yippee. I'm so happy about this information. Wow. Fuck, didn't we do justice? Fuck it. Pussy, get in there. So let's see. What is this now? What is this now? What is this now? Who's having a bad time? Nothing there is perfectly content. Schadenfreude's not having a good time. Virtual, go look at it. Night of Despair's not having a good time. Solemn, get in there. Funeral Dead Butterflies is not happy. Ken, go speak to your friend of the dead. Jimothy, go manage Scarecrow. Melting Love, yep, I figured. Red's not having a good time, but fucking, we can just send the main character in there. No, not that. Yeah, we can just send, okay, you're not you. I think you take extra red. No, you don't. Main character, just get in there. And then finally, because Melting Love is fucking melting down, it's time to shoot all the clerks in the disciplinary department. Goodbye, everybody. That's also 3 clerk shots. So, hey, that works out good. All right, Schadenfreude's managed. Mirror of Adjustment. We can just send Geb up with that. No one is dead. Oh, hey, Geb got the bow tie. All right, let's get some suits. Let's get a rake. Let's get the magical girl wand. Melting Love is happy. Everything's looking swanky. Pussy, go talk to the skull. Worm, go do that. Alan, go do that. This does not matter. We're just trying to clear out of here as fast as possible. Lucas, go talk to the boy down here with nothing there. I can't send Worm in on that. I can send Scully in. Or Glasses. Hey, Glasses, you want to go talk to nothing there? Too bad. I'm not going to wait for your answer. You're talking to nothing there. Queen of Hatred. We can send the main character to go talk to. Lady facing the wall for Lie. Schadenfreude for Virtual. Big Bird for Sylph. Everybody go. Fucking go. Am I still alive? You better believe you're still alive. You're one of the aces. You're a grand senior. We're doing great. Fuck it. Go talk to the Forsaken Murderer. Just get us out of here. Crumbling Armor, HMAC, go up for it. We need one more work. Scully, repress the sin. NetZack is done. You love to see stat increases. You love to see stat increases. You really do. Asia done. Hey, look, it's Blue Star. You feel Donald Pan tingling sensation neck buzzing into the great blue sky, you'll never be able to see again. Carmen were here. She'd laugh so hard at seeing the two of us talking like this. I mean, we've never really talked to each other. After all, I was here because I trusted Carmen, not you. I hope this will bring Carmen back to life. We couldn't save her. It was the result that I'd been expecting since the very start. I couldn't answer his last words because I didn't want to desolate the only hope he had left. That was my selfishness believing that he would be at least happy in a fleeting dream he couldn't wake from, lying in restless sleep. So, I totally failed on that enkephalin experiment of mine, seeing that I'm facing you right now. I'll have to check out another way next time. Don't worry, I'm just kidding. Don't people worry this to Miss Angela or the other Sephora. They'd have a field day. I heard treatment's needed for a while because my parts are full of enkephalin. It'll probably be tough. A bit painful, too. To be honest, I didn't want to wake up ever again. It's been a while since I've had such a long sleep. Somewhere, deep in my flickering consciousness, someone called out to me. That familiar, yet unfamiliar voice said this. No, you cannot. Here, you must ask my permission for anything, even for death. And then you saved me. Opened my eyes once again to hear where we stand, sadly. This place will never be safe. It's impossible, even if everyone tries. There's something to get out of all this. It's to try and live. Even though life's full of pain, if I have to find and hold on to even the tiniest speck of possibility, that's what you and the voice wished for. I can't help but give a shot at living up to your hopes now, can I? From the get-go, I had no respect for you. You know that? And for the first time, I think that maybe it was me who called you. It came to ruin me, but also to save me. I think we're both in a similar situation. We were both caught up in the karma of the past. I'm not the one who has changed. It's you, manager. You're the one who's finally starting to see clearly. The fearlessness to keep on living. 40% on the seat of light. It's nice to see you again, eh? I hope you enjoyed your trip. Did you know that a lot has been happening while you've been gone? Honestly, it wasn't so hard to keep up the company running while you were absent. If you happen to have any questions, feel free to ask them. I will answer them without hesitation. How many cycles have we gone through? How many times have you repeated the script before? It's natural for you to be curious, but numbers are of little importance to us. Let's just say that number is far too vast to ruminate on. What's happening outside? The head and the eyes still watch us through the arbiters and gazers. The wings are still flapping towards the sun, not realizing their feathers are of wax. Our other company branches still provide a steady supply of energy without any major incident so far. In the back streets, the likes of the sweepers and fixers live out their lives, tangled in vomit and waste, unraveling their sickening tales. Those who live in the outskirts are still crying out to break into the city. Meanwhile, those within the city are throwing their lives away just to be part of the wings. Yes, the world hasn't changed at all since you left, peaceful as ever. Once in a while, when I take a moment to look outside, the world still remains so stagnant and unchanged. As if the flow of time here were futile, for not. Even impatience wanes away. Hey, what's happening? There are still numerous tasks you must do, things that no one else can. Unfortunately, we don't have much time left. The sands of the hourglass will begin to flow to the bottom soon. A countdown. As you've already experienced, there have been many countdowns in our world, spurred for both destruction and new beginnings. It seems I tend to smile more frequently during these moments. Oh yes, let's just say this smile is because I'm so happy to see you again. There are still things you haven't realized yet. Let me give you a little hint. For what reason did you go through all the trouble of making this monstrous and horrifying prison? In time, I hope you'll be able to find the answer to that on your own. I cannot help you with it, otherwise this place would lose its meaning as a prison. Soon you will meet with the Sephora of the lower layer, those who play a crucial role in the headquarters of the Lobotomy Corporation. I don't think you need any sort of explanation regarding them. However, let's make one thing clear. They truly have missed you while you were gone. I want to go home. Sister, we probably aren't going to go back to our old house. There's ads! Hi. Ad hell. Oh, God! Welcome to Ad hell. Queen Bee is managed with insight, right? I think? I don't know. I've never managed Queen Bee, so this is new for me. But hey, we should be fine, right? But Enoch is Damien from Limbus. That'd be fucked up and weird. Funny, but weird. I just want to know who Dante is. I know I'm never gonna fucking figure it out. But I want it until, like, you know, a long while from now. But still. Dante from the Devil May Cry series. What's up? It's me. Wacky Woohoo Pizza Eaters. Make sure to eat plenty of Papa John's Gamer Sups pizza. Take the Gamer Sups directly out of the supule and place it directly on the slice of za you're going to be consuming. Make sure to smoke that sexy style, and I'll catch you all Devil May later. I'm so good at ads. I should be held at gunpoint. Or beat with a rock. See what I mean? I'm so good at ads. I hate whenever the ads, like, auto go, because then it's like... Ugh. I can't see how long it is until they're done. So I just kind of have to guess. Do I do it? Like, really, do I do it? Do I try to do TIFF suppression? Because, like, TIFF suppression, it doesn't really do anything. Like, the unlocks it gives aren't, like, good. It's Memory Repo Day, that's right. Because, like, it unlocks the pale damage shield, like, bullet, which is whatever. Because, like, 2 things on the whole game do pale damage. The main benefit of TIFF is the fact that it prevents all of Central from melting down. And usually, by the time you unlock Central in a game, Aelifs are showing up. So, if Central can't melt down, the Aelifs can't melt down, which is big. Dr. Gabara! I have the shelter from the 27th of March. We're fucking cheesing Gebra. If I make it to Gebra this run, we're cheesing the fuck out of Geb. Coward. I'm not fighting the Red Mist! I don't got a death wish! The Pale Lady deal pale damage. I don't even think she does pale damage. Like, things that I know do pale damage is, like, Judgment Bird. And, like, White Knight. other than that, I don't think anything else does pale damage. Maybe Apocalypse Bird, because, you know, it's fucking Apocalypse Bird's stupid. Life of a Daredevil 2. I'm talking like things that do pale damage to like me. Because like I don't think anything does pale damage to me. There's a clerk killing the red mist. That's stupid. Funny, stupid. All right. Back to Tiff. Sister, we probably aren't going to go back to our old house anymore. Try to think of this new place as your new home. How can you even call this place home? It's too different from our real home, and there's no mom. What if I sneezed right now? What if I fucking sneezed on this child right now? What if I looked you directly in the eyes, Enoch, and I sneezed on you? What would you do? Keep that as a thought experiment, because I'm not going to do it. But what if we said Carmen was our new mom then? No, this isn't the same at all. Let me go home, please. Enoch, why do you keep trying to participate in those weird experiments? You know we don't have to. Besides, Carmen told us we didn't have to worry about anything here, too. Of course, it'd be really fun to spend time with you here without a care in the world. Sometimes I imagine a future like that. Be a very happy one. But how would we be able to find meaning in our lives there? You're like 4. There were children abandoned on the outskirts who are dying every day. We were only able to live on thanks to the unexpected turn of events. Settling for simple comfort in this place is not what I was born to do. You're like 9! And it shouldn't be either. Your words are too hard for me. Why do you have so many thoughts in your mind? They say too much thinking might make you a weird person. Lisa gets it! You know, Lisa, I think I've always been sad. Never loved my own life for even a second. How nice would it be to live in a happy world next time? Enoch, are you hurt? No, it doesn't hurt one bit. Please don't be sad. I know something good will happen next time. It seems you're awake. You are in the Lobotomy Corporation, and I am the one who woke you. The both of you are Tifrith. You will be working as my assistants, helping me with amazing work from here on out. Why do we have the same name? Because there is no point in distinguishing between you two. Hi, nice to meet you, Tifrith. Keep making silly mistakes, Tifrith. Don't worry, I'll help you. I'm sure you'll find one on your own pretty soon. You made it so far. The other Sephira wouldn't dreamed of working this fast. Might even be better partners than we thought. I think so too. I wonder, why do we exist here? Why do you worry about that? We're a part of Central Command Department, and we're sitting on a mountain of work to do. We just need to focus on the task at hand. We're radically different from normal machines. I think about you, and you think about me. We both ponder things, feel pain, and recognize our own existence. There must be some reason for it. Be careful, Tifrith. If Miss Angela finds out you're wondering about things like that, she won't be happy. Lady Angela, what'll happen to Tifrith? Apart from the fact that his condition is abnormal, his excessive questioning will affect the manager's duties as well. Since this behavior is unacceptable under any circumstances, I'll have to reset him to the default status now. Don't worry, you'll be alright. You're simply going back to your first day at the company. But Lady Angela, Tifrith has spent so much time with me. You're really starting to act like a child now, Tifrith. Why don't you say your goodbyes then? Though, you two will meet again soon anyway. Tifrith. I'm sorry, Tifrith. Why are you crying, Tifrith? I'm sorry, I couldn't do anything for you. Please don't be sad. I know something good will happen next time. Yeah. You're here. Sometimes I spend my time here. Makes me think about a lot of things. Tifrith always looked at the world one step ahead of me. He was seeing his own world that I will never come to know. We were always next to each other, but in reality, we were never truly together. You know that feeling of missing someone even though they're standing right beside you? I don't care at all about the meaning or purpose of existence that Tifrith talked about. I just wanted the two of us to happily stay here together. That was all. This place won't allow us to have even that small luxury. There are countless Tifrith's dead bodies piled here. Can't you see? I'm standing here stepping on their remains, trampling over all the memories, reminiscences, and times that I spent with Tifrith. I'm standing on top of it right now, but I still don't get it. I still can't reach the world Tifrith saw. I sing the song of our hometown and mourn for Tifrith, even though this will never reach him. Care to join me? Tifrith, what are you doing here? Just reminiscing on old memories. What memories? The good old days, when we were together. You're right, we had lots of fun together. Come back to me soon, Tifrith. I'll be reading the rest of the report. I will. You can replace the machine and transfer the key memories all you want, but that still won't bring back the Tifrith I knew. Does that really matter, though? Tifrith will continue to smile at you, and he'll continue to spend time with you just like before. Kindly refrain from bringing up such wasteful manners. Matters. Tifrith, it's completely meaningless here. I don't really like you. The new manager would always have some kind of influence on Tifrith that would eventually lead to yet another breakdown. It'll be the same, time and time again. He will discard Tifrith again and again, and he will stray further and further from what he used to be. What I'm scared of most is seeing Tifrith burn into a husk, worn down from all those overloads and resets. For now, he can at least look normal and talk with me, pretending to feel nostalgia for the old memories that we were forcefully added back in. But he's been getting more and more unstable. As a matter of fact, we're basically pumping electricity into a machine that's already teetering to keep it running. You can make as many copies as you want of his body, but he only has one soul. His one and only soul. And look at what we've done to it. You. Let me ask you a favor. You've been good at doing favors for me so far. You should be able to manage this one. Would you get rid of Tifrith permanently? Angela would say that there's a reason for the two of us working here together. She'd say we are two, yet one. But I can handle Central Command Department all by myself. I proved myself a long time ago. Please let Tifrith rest in peace, as if I were alone from the beginning, before it gets any worse.
Can't talk.
Why aren't you saying anything? In fact, Lady Angela doesn't care about us at all. Whether there's only one Tifrith or two, whether one just became a moving piece of useless scrap or whatever reason, or if one were overloaded and dumped on top of countless other discarded Tifrith, then melt the storage, she wouldn't care. You're different. You're supposed to be different. There are many abandoned children in the outskirts. These children were one of the many end results of the countless conflicts among the wings within the city. Aside from disease and hunger, the most frightening enemy for the children were the ones referred to as the sweepers. The sweepers usually preyed upon the children, but sometimes they would accompany them. Both were the worst-case scenarios for the children. One fixer of ours was exploring the outskirts and came across those children. We easily guessed why she bothered to report her findings to us. We also figured that she'd spent quite a bit of time agonizing over whether or not to report it to us. Carmen personally asked her to bring the children here. To take 2 children into the city from the outskirts required an extremely complicated procedure, but no one complained. The 2 children didn't look like siblings, but they depended on each other even more so than siblings by blood do. The girl was easily frightened and wouldn't open up very much to us. However, the boy started to show interest in our experiment. I saw it in his eyes. He'd already seen and experienced so much of this world's despair and misfortune. His eyes no longer looked like those of a child. Please allow me to participate in the experiment, he said. Carmen spent many nights thinking about his earnest request. Then finally, we approved his participation. Where did we want to go while holding a child's hand? Should have been the ones to die. Yeah, I should have died. Lisa's vicious mumbling likely had no weight to it, but I knew one thing. I knew Carmen's answer was sincere. Ever since that day, her wound quietly deepened. Manifestation of Clyphon set for a breakdown, go fix it! Fuck yeah, 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 fuck yeah! Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, it's Beta! Fucking Beta! The apple! Shut the fuck up, Tiffany! Peak is on screen! She talks like a Dark Souls NPC. She's fucked in the head. I love Bina. Hi, Bina. Hi, Bina. Hi, Bina. Hi, Bina. Hi, Bina. NetZac synchronization complete. I can now heal from literally anywhere in the facility, which is kind of nuts. Like, nuts. That's, like, really good. That's really good, by the way. That's really good. And all you have to do is just nothing. All right. We do have quite a lot of slots to fill. I burn water. You're in. Welcome to Extraction. We got who wants to join? Ebris, you're in. Welcome to Extraction. Me. You know what? You're in. Welcome to Extraction. Now, back up top. Safety. Me. Jim. You're in. What else we got? Nick. Yeah, you're on safety. What else we got? What else we got right here? Can I die? You got it, boss. Actually, I think you're still in somewhere. You're not. So you know what? You're in. Welcome to safety. What else we got? Me? You're in. You better believe we're just clicking on people. You're in. Me? You're in. I love that enthusiasm. You're in. Oh, the team. What's Extraction do? They literally just extract the abnormalities, but also Bina's here. That's kind of the main thing. I like Bina. She's cool. Gem? You want to be a magical girl? I kind of just clicked on the very first ego I saw, and I was like, oh, fuck, this is the magical girl. Hell yeah, you're in. All right, McNick, we're going to give you the classic penitence, sign-on bonus. Yeah, here's Grinder. Sophomore! You're not bald. There's a gun. It works. Here's the Solemn Lament suit. Let's see. Punzi, what do you got? You want a rake? There's a rake. There's your fucking flannel. You will till the fields. And Craig, there's your Ice Queen suit. And then there's your spear. Now, all the way down here in Extraction. Let's see. Yeah, here's your buzzsaw. Here's your wing beat. Here's your wing beat. Here's your wing beat. Ebris, here's Heaven. And then Rye, here's the crossbow. Gem dies for any reason, we reset. This is true. We as a company need the magical girl. That's our diversity hire. All right, so now we have access to the dark, scary pit with a fucked up and evil bee. Having people in Zangier is definitely a choice. This isn't the victory run. This is we're fucking. We're like continuing to just do our best run. We're at the time limit mission, right? Time limit mission. We've got a time limit. Does it keep going whenever I have it paused or no? Because if yes, uh-oh. If it doesn't, we're balling. Attachment. Yeah, this is a research and suppression run. This is not the we win the video game one. Does not appear so. Where's the timer at? Oh, within 14:30. I can do that. It's mainly just about sending everybody to work on everything all the time. Which is manageable, kind of. Close up, in there. Adalic, go down here. It's a new day, brand new day. Queen of Hatred loves it when I shoot 3 people. She loves it. Jizzard, how about you go? No, my bad, Jizzard. Dearla, how about you go in there? It is game time. Okay, good. So, Pootis does not have the heart yet. Magical girl. Let's see. Ken, get in there and work on the justice. Over here, Jimothy can no longer work on that. Geb can't work on that. Frog? B wants insight and gets good result. Got it. Dark Scary Pit. Dark Scary Pit? Who we send in the Dark Scary Pit? Glasses, go talk to the bee. I don't like the bee. It's kind of fucked up. No, just don't like it. Call me old-fashioned, just don't like it. Alright, nothing there is decently happy. Octavian, go talk to the magical girl. Schadenfreude, Lucas. Naked lady for lie. Down here, we can send Pootis down here now to get blessed. Big Bird for Sylph. Red, I'm gonna be real. You can just sit right there. Titanic, go talk to the big guy. The big guy in charge. Glasses, you're almost there. Dreaming Current, we can send Emilio back in there. All right, there's a bug. Melting Love, you're a problem immediately. Thank you for your service, every clerk in discipline. Can anybody work on this? I think Emilio can. You work on that. You have to work on that. Every clerk now is dead in this department. Nothing up here can melt down ever again, which is, like, big. All right, well, I just shot a bunch of clerks. I think I need to shoot another one, though, just to be safe. Over here, we need... Where's Ken? Ken. Buddy old pal. Doing great. Frog, get in there. Schadenfreude. Lucas, get in there. You need another box. Good job, Emilio! The bee is happy. What's the path Glasses takes to get back? No clue. We're gonna leave Glasses down here, though, because you just said disease containment. There's a bad Clive account with a high probability. Clive emitted red spores to the entire department. When observing the animal around, he took the verdict that the spores attached to an employee for a certain amount of time and inflicted red damage over that period. In addition, employees affected with the spores were significantly slowed and could not be healed by regenerator or bullets. Magical girl, wow. All right, Emilio did not go crazy. Don't you walk back in there. All right, back to you, Worm. Get in there. Down here, who has this? Gem, you've got this. You're going to raise every single stat by talking to the boy. You are going to be on stat boy duty. All right, punishing bird's out, but it's punishing bird. When is he not out? Bird that I hate. Where's Putis? There's Putis. All right, Putis, you go stand right there so Red doesn't just rip ass with the entire Central Department again. What'd I miss? Ah, you know, nothing. All right, Glasses. You know the drill. Talk to the bug. Just kidding. Get in on that. Frog, get in on that. Bird up. Sylph, get in on that. Schadenfreude. Lucas, get in on that. Butt Lady. Ultra, get in on that. Night of Despair. Solemn, get in on that. We're gonna, we're speed running this shit. We have to. Okay, dokie. Training team, mulch it. Information, mulch it. Safety, mulch it. Control, mulch it. There's the other one. One right there. Where's the main character? Main character, mulch it. Everybody else, mulch that one. Welfare, mulch that one. One does spawn down here in Extraction, so mulch that one. And then good old Adelic can manage that one. Purple Noon next. Oh, fuck. All right, looking good on the P boxes. The HP of an employee infested with spores that depleted, a giant drone burst out of their body. The drone is currently attacking nearby employees. For the corpses, attacked employees, more drones emerged. Hate that. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward through a lot of this stuff, huh? Everybody's fine. Nobody dies ever because I'm so good at my job. Alan, King, Snow Queen, Glozo, Child of Galaxy for Gem, who raised stats, attachment work from Worm. You're already infected anyway, so get in on the melting love action. Oswald's your friend. I see this now. I was informed of this. And also, since I cleared Netzak's mission, having the people just stand outside abnormalities is actually so viable now. Like, this is just free. Schadenfreude for Lucas. Lady facing the wall for Virtual. Big Bird for Sylph. Let's go. Why are you panicking? Oh, yeah, I gotta kill through you guys. Good job! Noon. Noon's not happening yet. Just in case. Everybody, let's start the, let's not be in this main fucking area. Fun game! New fun game! Don't stand in the middle of your department. Second new fun game. Don't make Big Bird mad. Well, Marine's dead. All right, bad news. Big Bird's not happy. All right, Marine had, He had a penitence and a soda. Alright, information. Get the fuck back in there. My bad, your safety. Safety, get the fuck back in there. You all get there. You all kick the shit out of that. You gotta go take care of that. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, big guy. My best friend. Here's the fucking main character. Oh, he's occupied. Managed. Someone's marked. Kill it. Mulch it, 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 mulch it. It's just killing clerks. Anybody care? Like, really, does anybody care? Not really, no. Alright, Putis. Go stand there again. Where's glasses? Glasses. Good old glasses. Talk to the bees. I am the Lorax. I speak for the bees. Adalic. Melting love. Yeah, Queen of Hatred's having a great fucking time right now. Ken, get in there. Dur, get in there. Butt Lady for lie. Lucas, go work on the repression. Night of Despair. We can just throw Sylph at that. Nothing there is still just nothing there. Gem can work with the boy. We're gonna clear the time limit mission, literally no problem. The bees! That's a fucking snazzy suit. Oh my god, you got a cool hat? So do you have a cool hat yet? You don't have a cool hat. Workday is complete. I'm going to milk this a little bit more because cool hat. Cool fucking hat. You had a cool gun, too. All right, that's it. Time limit. Only one person died. You will be missed very severely. I will remember you fondly. Like the time that you were alive. There was so much time that we spent together when you were alive. Remember that? If only you didn't get squished. How could we have prevented such tragedy? The magical bullet. Hey, Dur. Why did it take you this long to show up, Dur? I keep on calling you A, but I think that you and A might have become separate entities now. From the moment you began to have new memories, you both started to walk different paths. I must wonder how the memories separated you from A. Well, even if you two have differences, it is still important for you to witness this place through A's eyes. AI. Why do you repeat this eternal cycle, enduring endless suffering? What's at the end of the line? What kind of world was it that he saw? The answers to these questions are what you must know.
However, the choices you make are up to you, not him. As a consequence of those choices, you may lose it all, or you may gain everything. I'm not trying to control you, I just try to support you. That is my role here. Plus, I've seen many other exes who have made it this far, and have witnessed the innumerable amount of efforts and failures they have made. Now you are here, scrabbling over it all and climbing up. Of course, I've kept all their data in my head, but it's not my place to share it with you. A machine has its own work to do. That's what you, or A, once said to me. Well, seems you did alright. Looks like you're not as useless as they say. Try not to overdo it though, okay? Manager, you've accomplished quite a few things already. What you've already gotten through will have lengthened the lives of our employees by at least some degree. So you should be hopefully satisfied by now. It's not that I can't see it from your point of view. You came to the Lobotomy Corporation, and you probably want to put forth your best effort to mold this place into something better. But this place is just like a cup of coffee gone cold ages ago. I get that it's a strange comparison, but that's how it is for me. It'd be better off for all of us in the end if I were to at least feign our noble and benevolent posture, now wouldn't it? The same goes for you, manager. I said it before, there's no need to invest your emotions and effort into such drivel.
I'll ignore that.
Alright, suit yourself, Mr. Passionate. I will say, I'm curious for how long that fire in your heart will last. I'll get going now. I'm actually quite busy, even though I seem relaxed. Lady Angel, please have a look at this. I spent the whole night researching an efficient method to improve the welfare of our employees. That's funny. Just look at who's talking.
Finish the day within the time limit.
You've returned. So, did you have fun with your little journey while I was locked up here? Don't worry. I'm not mad with you. Oh, sorrow, you see, finally I have come to respect you, for I know you will never depart. It's difficult to perceive the flow of time here. Therefore, this eternity has saved me. Have you seen the turbid streams of the enormous river that cross the whole city? If you arrive downstream after the raging rapids and a serpentine current, you will see a meadow that is enormously broad but also tranquil. That land is bathed with all kinds of mud, sand, trash, and the residuals that have come from the upstream. What isn't caught by the upstream or midstream finally ends up here, downstream. To bear all the residues that pile up, one will need a strong back that doesn't break easily. I have faced many wells here. I have to draw water every single day, but it seems that the water level never lowers.
What?
Our labor is bringing up the water that is deep within the well to the outside. You never know what the bucket contains when it rises from the eternal darkness, but I always draw the water with a pulley come what may. You must always stay cautious so that if you don't fall into the well. It was an act of generosity towards those that are thirsty so that they may sate themselves. It was you who made the bucket. But you left the duty of drawing water with the bucket to another. Don't ask for my name. Bina isn't the name of a person. It's a sad name of the place where one finds many graves. I'm the one who draws the water. Why have you come here, and what do you wish for me to draw?
I like the way she talks. She just talks like that. She's fucked in the head. Freak behavior. All right, cheesed. HP recovery bullets seem kind of not. No, they don't. ISP recovery is about a lot better. And she just talks like that. Fucking freak. Affectionate. Very affectionate. I love her. I love her so much. I can suppress Tiff. I still need to get another Aleph to beat the piss out of, but saying I can beat the piss out of an Aleph is also very, very generous. Soda. Soda! Doesn't work on panicking employees. What's the point of this? Recovery bullets seem kind of like a moot point, too, after, like, netsack suppression. You know what I mean? Like, they don't really seem like they do anything after netsack suppression, because netsack is just facility-wide recovery. I'm close by to level 5 and everything. Close enough. You're missing 1 point in prudence and a lot in justice. Shield is always better. I mean, yeah, but Tiff gives the shields. Does that mean that, like, everything that Cheese gives is kind of just useless? Because, like, it's HP recovery bullet, SP recovery bullet, bullets restore more HP. Pretty much. Poor Cheese. Your department doesn't do anything. You're trying to do central suppression, it's gonna take a while, but it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think I can. Because, like, I need to get some sleep. Because I have tabletop video gaming to do here in, like, 5-ish hours. I haven't, you know, I stay up all night. So I need to get a little sleepy. So that I can be awake and, you know, play a character after playing a character on stream. But thankfully, tomorrow, we just do the same thing again. So, you know, tomorrow, I play Lobotomy Corporation. Again. Power panic. Like, we shouldn't have any more storms. I don't think. Okay, there's a chance that there's, like, gonna be a big fucking storm tomorrow. Yeah, okay, so power permitting, I'll be here. But we're getting there. We're doing phenomenally. We got, like, all of the upper layers suppressed today, which was kind of fucking huge. HOD especially. Getting HOD out of the way. Massive. Fucking massive. I never have to deal with that ever again, which means next run, whenever we get there, is going to go so fast. Anyway. You know what it's time for. Watch my friend. She's clearing, she's doing Savage Prog in Final Fantasy 14. If you don't like Final Fantasy 14, that's fine. You just say hi and then leave. Say hi, then leave. Be nice. All right, be nice. All you gotta do. I think I added something new to my soundboard recently, didn't I? Yeah, I added this.